News, opinionated news, the hottest on the streets. Opinionated news, buckle up. I'm driving the news all day, every day. Opinionated news, I'm as open as my nose is for the streets. I'm about to report on Atlanta street interviews, breaking news, opinionated news pouring from a cup and my eyes to your ears. It's all entertainment, so don't get in your feels. Put it out here for the world to see. Better think twice before you come from me. I'm from the streets, don't get it twisted. You know I am the one to gossip. But I want no smoke. I'm just here to report the news. It's all a joke, buckle up. I'm driving you the news, opinionated news, opinionated news. Welcome. I'll be coming up when I get to 5 people. I only got one. I'm coming. Welcome. No one is off limits if it's here for the world to see. I'm reporting on it, baby, buckle up. Gangsta Kitty. I'm driving you to news, yes, opinionated news. Here to pour on Atlanta street interviews. Be sure we're starting in just a second. Welcome. Comment and share as the news will always be there. Opinionated news. Come on in. Opinionated news, the hottest on the streets. Opinionated news, buckle up. I'm driving the news all day. Just want 3 more people, that's all, just 5. Opinionated news, I'm as open as my nose is for the streets. I'm about to got 4. Just one more person. I'm gonna cam up, y'all. Give me one more. From a cup and my eyes to your I'm coming. It's all entertainment, so don't get in your feels. Put it out here for the world to see. Hey Jesse, come on in. Come from me. I'm coming up in a second, y'all. I gotta get Gangsta Kitty together. Oh, I got 5. I'm gonna be coming up. Let me close my door from Gangsta Kitty, y'all. Thank you. It's all a joke, buckle up. I'm driving you the news. Welcome. Here I go. Y'all know I got bootleg internet, so you gotta be careful. How y'all doing? Y'all, this cat. Driving you to news, yes, opinionated news. Here to pour on Atlanta street interviews. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm sorry, y'all. Gangsta Kitty showing out. How's everybody tonight? It look like we only got 5 of us. That's all we need. We're gonna play out some games. How's y'all day? I only got Jesse in here chatting with me. How you been, Jesse? You had a good day? Oh, hey, welcome to the new people. Come on in. I finally just came on camera. I was waiting on 5. Now we got 7. We're gonna keep pushing. I really want to start the games right now. Give people time to come in and come out. Whoever want to stay. Give my trolls time to come in and snap their pictures and stuff. I'm fine. I'm doing good. All I did today was basically like, my regular stuff at home and went to the hair store. Not for me. I ain't I buy one ponytail a week. It'd be $10 or maybe 15 or under. And I go on about my day. But my baby been braiding her own hair. Hey, Malika. Welcome. We're going to get started soon. I'm just trying to let people come in. I'm just going to talk. Y'all know I love to talk, honey. We just going to talk about it. And I might go off camera because I didn't twist my little spliff for the night. But I'm going to get that twisted because I was trying to make sure I had my little games together. Think I do. I got all the numbers on the wheel, y'all. Y'all know my internet be going in and out, and it's raggedy over here because my TV was buffering earlier. So if it do go out, y'all be patient. Somehow I'm coming back in either on my phone or back on the laptop. but I am here. I'm just here to do our block party. I'm sorry I can't play no music after we play our games. I got I think 4 copyrights this week. Whatever I did last night did give me a warning. So I don't know what happens after a warning. I was asking another content creator and they said they were not even sure. They said I just been going through, which I have been, but y'all if y'all know me, or the story of my life which I've been telling, going through ain't nothing for me. Nothing. I'm gonna keep talking, but I'm gonna go off camera for just 1 second so I can, roll this little spliff. I don't want to get copyright for that, but get y'all. Right now we ain't gonna need nothing. But if you're planning on having your little drinky drink when it's time for Never Have I Ever, that's the third game. First game is gonna be Let me click the camera off. The first game is gonna be let's spin the wheel. We're gonna get to know each other a little better. For those that wasn't in here last week, I did change up some of the questions, but some are still the same. The next game is going to be it's not going to be sector trivia. It's going to be basically get to know the news or the new content creators. I got a little PowerPoint that I'm gonna show that I made, and then we're just gonna talk about it, ask some questions, have a little fun. Um, the third game, of course, is Never Have I Ever. And then after that, since I can't play no music, y'all, we just gonna vibe out, talk, laugh, do whatever. I'll sing to y'all. It ain't gonna sound good at all. I'll rap to y'all too. It ain't gonna sound good at all, but we can do something. We can do something, and I'm here. Um, we got 8 people in the building. I appreciate all 8. So I got 6 bushwatchers. I appreciate you, Malika and Jesse, for coming in trying to play. Oh, they falling off. They falling off. We only got 5 in the building. It's all right. All we need is a few. Oh, they falling off one by one. But welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm coming back on camera in just a second. I just want to handle this so I don't get in no more trouble, y'all. Y'all know I'm good for getting in trouble. Oh, my baby getting phone calls. My phone ain't wrong but twice today. Her phone been off all day, going off. All them little drama girls from the school. I need to turn my heat down too, y'all. I am burning up. And in Detroit, Jesse, how you feel about not having no snow yet? Um, and it's mid-November. I've been excited about it. Like I know it's coming. Hey vibes. Hey, I'm coming back on the camera in a minute. Yeah, I'm getting that spliff together. Mm-mm. But don't copyright the spliff. Somebody else probably will though. But JC, how you feel about us not having no snow in the dirty D in November, pushing to December? I'm excited about it, but I know it's coming. So time for me to find my big winter coat, my gloves. Now give me just a second. I'm almost done. I just want to get the end, and I'm not fit to smoke it right now. I'm gonna probably save that for the second game. It's been normal for but my Facebook memories always tell me when the first snow come. Hey Ken, welcome. I'm about to cam up in a second. I was cammed up, but I'm rolling up. Hey Ken, y'all, come on in the building. And I don't want to get struck no more, Ken. But Jesse, my Facebook memory's been telling me like we did have snow in November last year, and we also had it. Y'all, I'm just like my little cigarette. Yeah, that's fine for me too. I just hope it don't last until April and stuff. We can go into April up here with that snow. All right, y'all. I'm coming back on the camera. Don't be scared, y'all. Here she come. Here she come. I'm back, y'all. Y'all know my like I say, my cell service is a little. Internet service is bootleg. But I appreciate y'all for being in here. Let me get my questions ready for the first game, which is gonna be spin the wheel. We're gonna spin the wheel. The questions are on my phone because I do have a printer, but I don't know how to hook. Y'all know I don't know how to do technology, so I don't know how to hook up my printer to my laptop because my laptop don't have that little CD drive. So and my printer is not wireless, so whatever. But I know how to make it do what it do. But I appreciate everybody that's in the building. If you're in the building and you ready to play some games, throw me some traffic lights in there. Um, if you're gonna participate, so I can see how many people we got, so I'll know which questions to ask. If the wheel, but I'm still gonna ask the question. I'm gonna put numbers in the chat. But if the number don't fall, if nobody don't have the number, I'm still gonna just ask the question. But I want to keep the chat flowing, keep us going. But if you ready to play, can y'all just say she ready? I hope you got your drink vibes ready. I appreciate y'all. Let me find these questions. Y'all know I ain't I ain't even twisted good on one side, y'all. Let me hide my go down. Mm-mm. They probably gonna get me for smoking already. I don't even care at this point. I ain't monetized. I ain't losing nothing. I'll start something new. But I got my question. So the first game is come and meet your neighbor. We're gonna meet our neighbors today. So we only which we the neighbors that's in here that's ready to play, we already met. But I got a couple of new questions, and y'all don't mind telling all my business. And y'all, if you're not, here we go. So I'm clicking wrong. After people get ready to play meet the neighbor, I'm just gonna spin the wheel, and when I spin the wheel, well, I'm not gonna spin the wheel first. I'm gonna say, hey, we put a number in the choose a number 1 through 30. It's 30 numbers. Question still on the wheel, y'all, and I have every number on the wheel. And then after we spin it, everybody put their number in. It's gonna land on a number. Because we don't have 30 or something people in here, we're still gonna ask that question and keep it vibing or whatever. And oh, y'all, I forgot to text my friend. She wanted me to let her know when I went live because she liked to come in and play these games. Let me text her real quick. But we're gonna play that first. And well, people keep coming in and out, but it's okay. We got enough. I got my little traffic lights. But don't be nobody has to answer these questions. I'm just trying to implement some fun over here because, like I said, I got ADHD. I get bored, so eventually, like the games are gonna change because I'm already getting bored with these games. They're gonna change soon. Mm-mm. And we're gonna go from there. We're gonna just have a little fun tonight, trying to see who coming in. Okay, I'm gonna present my screen. So I'm gonna end up being over here on this little side, y'all. Might not be big. The wheel is gonna be big. Um, yeah. Let me do it, and we're gonna double check the wheel, y'all, to make sure all my numbers there. Okay, because I ain't double check it. It just looked like it was the same one from last week, and we was looking good. So, oh Lord, what I do? Okay, I got stage. Did, can y'all see my wheel? If you can see my wheel, oh, there it go. It's going slow, y'all. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get into this. Like every time before I come live, I reset my internet or whatever. Oh, my friend said she coming, but now we got the wheel. So everybody, go ahead and choose a number 1 through 30 and throw it in the chat. Choose a number 1 through 30. Hi, keeping it real. Welcome. With you right on time, girl. We about to play the first game. As you can see, I got the wheel on the main screen. I'm sitting over here on the side, so whatever. But we're gonna spin the wheel in just a moment. I want y'all to go ahead and everybody choose a number 1 through 30. We're just getting to meet our neighbors. Simple, little, small questions. Nothing major. Jessie got her number in. Everybody get your number in 1 through 30. I should have known Vibes number was gonna start with 6. Let's get it in there. I'm gonna try to give everybody 2 minutes. Can y'all them fine? The number fall both trying to keep it interactive. Okay, and no more numbers falling in. So we just got us 4. Well, I'm 5. I make 5. Yes, let's see. Oh, I think that's the never have I ever question. Number 2, where do you live? Do you mind sharing what city or state you live in? I of course everybody should know I live in Detroit, Michigan, but I'm originally from all over Georgia. Um, the town I left before I moved to Detroit, Michigan, was Augusta, Georgia. Okay, so Malika, you're in Washington State. All right. Is it snowing that way already? Because I know that's more up north, all the way over Just trying to be interactive. I already know what vibes is. I do know what Zanae is, but y'all can all answer in the chat. We just all trying to get to know each other and see, where we all live. Y'all ain't interacting. Texas, okay? Can y'all just stay in Texas? They say everything bigger in Texas. My little friend, he drive trucks, and that's his main stop. He be in Dallas and Houston, so he'll come up here and get his loads, and he drive them back down. Jesse, I know you in the 313, and he drive them down to Houston and Dallas or whatever, and then he come back up and go back down. Oh, El Paso! Shout out to El Paso, Texas girl. Shout out to El Paso, Florida. We got that hot. She down there close to Dade County, y'all. She not in Dade County, but she down there with the hot boys. So we're gonna y'all put a traffic light with your new number, because that's the way we're gonna be able to keep the everything, separated. Are you originally from Michigan, Malika? What part? What part? But y'all can, while we talking a little bit, y'all can go ahead and get number 2, your next question in. Put your next number, just in case it fall. And I'm gonna spin the wheel in a second. Kalamazoo, okay. They got a good amusement park I want to go to. I done seen it. Okay, can y'all locked in with her number 10. Keeping it real got her number 9. Jesse 21. Come through with your numbers, y'all. Y'all don't have to be scared if you got the same numbers. Okay, I'm still gonna, like I said, I'm asking the question anyway until we start getting 30 and 40 people, but we just be having 10 and 15 for now. It's okay. All right, everybody got a number in that want to put their number in? Vibes, you still here? You want to put a number in? Malika, you want to put your new number in? If you don't, it's okay. I'm still about to spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Let's see. I got to figure out how to transition this better. I'm spinning the wheel. Here we go. Trying to get back to so I can see the chat, y'all. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep freezing. Y'all got to deal with my little ghetto internet. But we got number 7. And so nobody had number 7, but I'm still going to ask the question. I think we asked this last week, but I'm asked again. Have you ever been outside of the country? I have not. Well, I have, but I haven't, because I say Bahamas is still part of the country. And so I just took a cruise there, and we only did, it was like a 3-day cruise, and it was a excursion. Went to a couple of excursions, and we didn't even go to Nassau, y'all. We went to Freeport. And that was the more impoverished area, so we were able to see the kids getting off the bus and stuff, well, coming home with their bags from the village. Okay, Malika was on a cruise. Kenyatta, where did you go? I'm doing my, okay, no, you okay? You do hair too, Vibes? I don't really do it no more, but I used to be. Germany twice as a child, Jamaica as an adult. Okay. One of my cousins was born in Germany because her dad was an army guy, so she was born in Germany. I think she's like 2 years older than me though. And of course, Vibes, I'm quite sure you have been out the country. Yeah, my country ass been stuck in here, but I'm gonna get out of it soon, y'all. So we didn't ask that question. I'm just gonna speed the get to know questions up. Ask a couple of more. Let me spin the wheel so y'all get ready to put you a new number in, and hopefully and a little traffic light. Give me a number and a traffic light, and we're gonna keep on going along. A number and a traffic light. Okay, yeah, I'm missing all my stuff. I do have my let me put this in the camera. Can y'all how I put it in the camera? You can't see it. This is my seltzer for tonight, y'all. It ain't no beer, and I don't really drink. I had this thing for about 7-8 months. I don't know. Malika got 6. Oh, Jamaica and the DR. That's nice. London, Ghana. Man, y'all have been traveling, ladies. That's what's up. Yours is stamped. I don't even have one. I do not have one. Everybody got their new numbers in. Jesse vibes. Zanae, keep Lord. Yeah, I'm just gonna fall out with this internet. If it buffer one more time, Lord Jesus. Come on. Xfinity. And my bill ain't even due no time soon. So it ain't like I ran up no gigs or have. I don't know if I work off of gigs or not. Okay, everybody got their number. I'm about to spin the wheel when I find it. All right. The wheel is sorry, y'all. The number 30. Hey, Bobby. I'm sorry, y'all know my internet bad, Bobby. It's up here, keep going in and out. But y'all right on time. We only on question number 3. The number is 30. And I'm even though I don't think nobody had 30, I'm gonna go stroll the chat and see, but I'm still asking the questions. So Bobby, free to join in and answer some of the questions because I don't think you were here last week for the first 2 games. I think you came in on the bad game. So question 30. Let me get to it. Have you ever been in a toxic relationship? I have. The one that I told y'all I'm going to tell my testimony about. Hey, Contagious. We know Bobby safe. He made it before you, girl. Is you safe? You okay? And you got 30, so you can answer the question. Have you ever been in a toxic relationship, Contagious? Have you ever? Like I said, I have. But I was able to get out of it. But this grown man would not leave my house. Oh yes, Lord, Zanae. I know you have, and like she knows, Zanae. I know you know about the toxic relationship was I was in. Like that's the only relationship that I've been in or guy I ever talked to that like I wish bad things on. If I seen him right now, I'll probably just run him over with a car or something. I tried to do that 2 or 3 times. That was a very toxic relationship. Scary. Anybody else been in a toxic relationship? You say 20 of them contagious. Girl, no comment. Oh, vibes. I forgot. We ain't even got. Yes, you been in a toxic relationship. We ain't even got. Lord. Hey, ONR. How you doing, buddy? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm. Let me put some of these on the Let me put my hey buddy on the thing. Y'all know I forgot that I'm supposed to be putting these comments on there. Lord Jesus. Maybe I'm a good on my phone so I can click them and show y'all comments. You said about 6 of them contagious. I only had I would say my first relationship was toxic, but it didn't have to be. I was toxic. This was a good guy, still is a good guy to this day. We was together 7 years, and I used to cheat on him and beat him up. Like I literally pushed him through a window and all types of stuff, y'all. I've been good today. I've done basically not much, just some little house stuff, and just took my baby to the hair store. I'm not really just yeah. Like I don't like toxic relationships. So the one that I was in the first one, I was from 16 to 23. The second one, well, the second and last one, I was 27 when I met him. I ended the relationship when I was 28 in my mind, but he wouldn't leave my house till I was about 31 or 30 or so. So I think I remember my 31st birthday, I wasn't with him. So he ended up leaving by my 31st birthday. Yes, I was with, let me put this up here so I can start seeing these things. Okay. He says, yes, but I was with my ex, a narcissist for 20 years. Oh, I ain't never put in 20 years. He actually vandalized my car. Oh no. Now, all I ain't gonna say vandalized. I have did the little tire flattening before, y'all. But I was young. That was that first relationship I was in. I was young, didn't know no better. I'm grown. I wouldn't do that today. I know better. And remember, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I keep buffering. I don't know why. For some reason my internet bar only has the bottom bar, but my modem looks okay over there, and it's close by. It's not like I'm far from my modem. I don't know what's going on. Let me. I'm gonna put you up here. I'm trying to figure out how to put you up here. Let me see. Most of my guys were toxic. It took 10 years to break up myself. Then I met Bobby. Thank you for getting my friend out of that toxicity stuff. Let's see what the O and R say. If I can, I'm trying to figure out how to show it. It's like it's freezing. I had a different woman every night back in the day. No. Let me see if I can get to the age question. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is bootleg, so I'm losing people because it's Hey, Sheena, welcome. We're just getting to know our neighbor. We've probably asked 4 questions. So like you can stroll back up in the chat to see. We just asked a few questions so far. We're gonna ask some more, but welcome to the roadblock party night. Just like I said, we're just getting to know our neighbor right now. So everybody throw a number in the chat with your traffic light, and then I'm gonna spin the wheel when I find my water. Oh, there. Spin the wheel when I see numbers, but I can't believe O&R said he had a different woman every night back then. How old are you, if you don't mind sharing? Because I don't know if I'm ever get to that question. I ain't even get to ask nobody, but y'all know I'm 41. He was crazy. Let me see. My thing is acting crazy, y'all. It won't pray for me and my streaming. What was crazy, he parades himself as a man who would be stressing over a female. He was so pretty, so petty. He took me off to his Costco's card. Oh no, not the Costco's card. I gotta go get me one. It's me and my daughter, so I never really brought in bulk. I see y'all numbers coming in. Ain't no 43, a number through 30. You see 43 numbers on the wheel, O&R? 0 through 30. 0 through 30. I'm sorry if I didn't make that clear. You probably weren't in here. So you got to throw a new number in there, O&R. I'm about to spin the wheel. Let me check my numbers before my buffering start. Okay. We got 2. We got 13. Like I know Zanae said she was a little. Y'all, I'm getting stressed out, y'all, with my buffering, but we ain't gonna end it. We ain't gonna let a little little ghetto stop us. I might have to. I don't want to be on my phone. My phone is what I'm gonna need to ask the questions. I might have to. Yeah, that's a good number. Bobby got his number in. Everybody got their number in. I'm sorry about the buffering, y'all. I apologize. I know it'll work good on my cell phone service, but I don't like going live on the phone. You got to hold it and do all this stuff. I like being right here, so I'm about to stand. Sorry about the buffering. On my phone. I'm sorry, y'all. To keep buffering. I'm just to figure out how to get on my phone for StreamYard because this is gonna just stress me out. It seems like every spin. Hey Copper, welcome. I'm having buffering issues. We're on question number 4, maybe, or 5. Sheena, number 60. The numbers are 0 through 1 through 30. Sheena, ask us anything and we'll try to help you. I'm planning to go live tomorrow. Okay, like I probably missed some of my questions, y'all. Like I said, I'm about to try to figure out how to get on my phone, but then I don't know if it's still going to be able to spin the wheel from here. So I'm figuring it out. But the number is 16. I don't think anybody chose 16. Let me scroll up and see. But anybody can answer this question. Question number 16 is, what is your love language? What is your love language? My first love language, I have a couple, is acts of service. Versus a guy buying me a gift. I would prefer a guy to come over and cut my grass, take my car to get detailed, clean it out, versus buying me a gift. So that's my main love language. Then quality time would probably be second. Then physical touch. Well, let me see. Physical touch might be second. No, because I don't really like others to touch me. So I'm gonna say my next love language will probably be like I said, acts of service, and then quality time, and then let me see. I don't think I got my chat wrote down, y'all. Let me see if y'all answering these questions. I'm all the way around. Okay. And so anybody answer my question? What's y'all love language? Any quality time vibes? Okay. Yeah, I like the quality time, but I prefer for you to come cut my grass and then spend time, or do something constructive and or act of service. Hey, sweetie, I'm trying to take you to just get your car tuned up and washed and all that. Touching for me, attention back from yeah. It's like I don't really need the attention, like the words of affirmation. I don't need words of affirmation, like all the "oh, you're beautiful" and this, that, and the first. No, I get them, but I don't feed me, Zaddy. So food is your love language. I feel you. So you like the gifts, Jesse? Okay. Then they like quality time, and quality time do lets me know that you're interested in me. But I prefer for you to come over and just fix some stuff. Like I like me an old handy strong man. Like most of my men have been mechanics or something, fixable. Like I said, I've talked to a police officer, and but like I like the garbage truck men and the blue collar guys. Acts of service, yep, I love it. That's gifting. I don't have to have gift is like probably 5 on my list. Like when my birthday came, my friend he didn't even know what to get me, so of course he went to typical old Bath and Body Works and brought me a couple of Bath and Body Works things. Um, but because I'm not a gift person, I'd rather give gifts, even though I haven't been having much to give lately. But that's my thing, giving. But as far as loving for me, acts of service and quality time and physical touch, and I mean really touch me. Okay, we're gonna get on and spin the wheel again before I start buffering. And I think every time I switch from the wheel to this, I buffer, and I do apologize. But we're gonna keep on going. So everybody give me a new number in with a traffic light. So I'll know that you're ready. A new number with a traffic light. Oh yeah, I'm dropping stuff. It'll tell me that you're ready for it all. Nobody ain't got a number. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, I'm a give. I'm a giver of gifts. Ironically, I don't care what. Let me try to put these back up here. I'm sorry. Oh Lord. Okay, now I didn't mean to hide it. I didn't think I took it off. Yes, I'm a giver of gifts. Ironically, I don't care. See, it keep disappearing every time I try to do it. I ain't about nothing with this these comments. There it go. Maybe because I get what I want. Oh, okay, you get what you want. Okay, so Sheena got 12 and Jesse got 12. We got 2 of the same numbers. Okay. If I start buffering when I go back from the wheel, y'all stick around. The number gonna pop back up. I'm sorry. Y'all know I got the ghetto service. We're gonna spin the wheel. Every time I do that, it buffer. I don't know why, y'all. Every time I switch from this to that, it wasn't doing that the first couple of weeks, but 19 was the number. Let's see. Make sure ain't nobody didn't put 19. I'm gonna ask the question anyway. Let me see. Yeah, I'm just having issues all around the board. 19 is, do you believe in soulmates? I think I asked this last time. Do you believe in soulmates? I personally feel like I've met my soulmate 5 or 6 times. And definitely 4 times because I was in 4 relationships. Like each time it's like what my soul wants at that time. So I feel like I have met my soulmate. Okay, Bobby, have you met your soulmate since you have 19? Or do you believe in soulmates? Um, I personally, like I said, I believe in them. Indeed. Okay. Like I personally don't have my soulmate right now because my soul is not seeking a mate. you know, my flesh is seeking, what we do with people. here and there. But as far as my soul seeking a mate, okay, you're married, Sheena. So I forgot that you are married. So you met your soulmate. Because some people don't believe in them. Like I said, I believe in them. I just need my soul to be right again for a man. And like I'm not hurt or nothing. It's just like I'm not in the place right now where I can cater to a man. I feel like men have a lot of needs for, like whereas women, they're like we so needy and da 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 and we want money and all that. But they're babies. Okay, Copper said I do believe soulmates. Let me just try to show these comments, y'all. The main ones that's lengthy that is gonna roll through. Okay, I do believe soulmates can be temporary because we have different chapters in our life. That's how I feel too, Copper. Like I said, I met my soulmate 4 different times. Definitely like my last ex, it was like God just that was my soulmate. He sent on my Facebook memory. I've been on Facebook 15 years, so I done documented 2 soulmates on my 15-year journey on Facebook. So you can be married and your partner is good. But yeah, I feel that too, vibes. Let me put that up there. Kenyatta say, yes, my husband is mine. He's been my yin to my yang. And soulmates is fake O&R. I'm not fooling up with you. I know I'll probably meet him, but right now I'm not looking for my baby 15. And like I say, far as like that's why I don't have a husband and none of that right now. I don't want nobody to come in trying to dictate how I run my home with my baby. I'm trying to catch up with some of these questions, y'all. I can't wait to see his answer. Bobby, you're not answering the question? Oh, he said yes, he found it. I seen it. He asked first. Okay. I'm trying to catch up with the chat, y'all. I ain't all I'm gonna show that Miss Sheena had said that I'll meet my soulmate if I can get it to stick. Leave that as my soulmate question. So we'll probably do 3 more questions, and then we'll move into getting ready to know talk about the news and the new content creator names. So let me figure out how to spin my wheel while I find the questions again. So y'all get ready to put I'm sorry, put your new number in the chat. I'm sorry. Every time I click, I'm gonna figure out why it's doing that. It didn't do that last time. But let's see. Put your new number in the traffic light so we can get to the next question. That's the never have I ever questions. Let's meet my neighbor. Okay. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited for the next game too. I really didn't get a chance to write those questions. I have a PowerPoint that I'm gonna show, and then we're just gonna freestyle that game because I ran out of time trying to build the PowerPoint, and I still can't even get my PowerPoint to flow continuously. So when that does happen, y'all probably ain't gonna be seeing me. I'm probably gonna be looking like this in the camera on the side, but I'm gonna be clicking it. The show. It's only like a 1-minute PowerPoint. It's not long. Okay, everybody got their number in that want a number? I be on Figueroa Street, California. After every woman I see, you stay in California. That's why you like the Monique. Okay. And them Figueroa girls now, I've been seeing them on what is it, Soft White Underbelly. You better be careful with some of them Figueroas. Be careful now. You might want to go to Skid Row. I don't know. Okay, we about to spin the wheel, y'all. I just pray it don't. Number 4. Every time I go from there to there, it buffers, y'all. So number 4. Did anybody have number 4? I don't think I seen a 4. Nope, but we're gonna ask number 4 anyway. We already asked this last year, but we sort of just figured it out by another question. Number 4 was, are you single, married, or divorced? Might need to clear cache or something. I might need to, you know what? I don't know. It's my internet though. I'm watching the little bars. They're shifting from being 3. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it goes down to 1 every time I switch to get to the wheel. But I did do a lot of downloading on on this computer today. So Vibes Queen is married. Of course, I'm single. You're engaged for Zane. Copper single married. So Copper, you're in an open dynamic. Kenyatta is married. So I'm the only single lady out here. Besides Copper, half single, half married. So I'm the only single person. What's ONR? You single? We the only single people because you was over there on Fig. Okay, I'd be like, kiss the girls. Let me put some of these up here, man. Okay, Malika say she's single. Let me see. Single, but got some regular work that comes. Man, I look. Don't you love the regular work? I had regular work. Like me and this guy been talking for about almost 2 years now, and it was regular work for the first year. And then he got back to driving trucks, so the work ain't been regular. And then I ain't been trusting the work because he go down to Texas where they got them big old booties where y'all at down there, Kenyatta. Mm-mm. But I I do like a guy that can come by and bring their drill and put some holes in it. Oh, widowed and I didn't do it. Bobby won't marry me. Oh, Contagion. I'm sorry to hear that you lost somebody. But Bobby, you're gonna have to man up now. Man up with my girl. Go on and put some rings in the garden. Go on and put some rings in the garden for her. Hide one in one of them roses. Mm-mm. Oh, y'all done lost my cigarette. Y'all know. Oh, there they go. Y'all know I be needing my little cigarette so they can talk shit about me. Texas got the. Oh yeah, they do. Them 304s are definitely in Texas, and I don't know what he down there doing, but I'm who was in El Paso? Zane. Zane, you ain't down there showing out in Texas while you engaged, is you? So what now? No, I'm just saying them big old booties in Texas. Oh, she tripping. You trying to blame Contagious? Don't do Contagious. Karma took his ass out. Don't be sorry. He was horrible. I'm still gonna say it was a life is gone, Contagious. But karma does come back and catch people sometimes. If I don't know if y'all watched my testimony like 4-5 weeks ago, where I was saying the guy pulled the gun to my head and karma came back and he died the same way. And luckily I'm still here. But we're gonna move on. If y'all finish talking about whether we single and married and all that good stuff, we know that. And we're gonna spin it again. Y'all know we're gonna buffer. So y'all can go ahead and start putting y'all numbers in the chat before I ain't even gonna move over yet, so I won't buffer. Won't buffer, y'all. Let's see. Don't come doing that crazy stuff out here. I keep buffering, so I'm sorry I'm buffering. I ain't spent the wheel yet. I ain't even switched screens. If y'all can put y'all number in, I know y'all can hear me. I'm sorry. My child over here doing ghetto stuff. Go on and then finish your hair. So you won't have so much tomorrow. I'd be like Magic Don Juan. Yeah, I will come to the wedding. Georgia my thing. My friend actually, she's in Texas, but she's going to Georgia to get married. Um, um Macon ain't too far from where we be at when we go to Georgia. I would definitely if somebody can get me some internet that don't buffer. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, I got my numbers, vibes, and contagious. Buffer. It'll come up in a minute. I'm sorry. Is that's still buffering, y'all? I look like I'm back, but the number is if it ain't no number because this is my last wheel game anyway. This is the last question for the wheel. We about to move on over to sector number 5. I think I put something good for number 5. Oh, what's your zodiac sign? Monique was your friend. I liked it, Monique. Still do. I'm looking forward to come back. Start her new page, but I don't think she can because she was a partner. See, I'm not a partner, so like if I lose this page, I can start over or whatever. But number 5, what is your zodiac sign? I'm a Virgo. I'm quite sure people know I continue to stress that I'm a Virgo. But if y'all don't mind sharing your zodiac signs. Okay, Malika is an Aquarius, Copper's a Libra, Zanae is a Scorpio. Sheena is a Sagittarius, and I call y'all. Bobby, you is too. I call y'all Sagittarius. Um, keeping it real, you can answer the question. So, Jesse, Aries. We got all different signs in the building tonight: Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Sagittarius, Aries. Okay, Contagious, you still here? What's your sign? Leo. I think I remember you saying that last week. You're an Aquarius too, Kenyatta. Like I vibe best with like my long-term friends and everything are mostly Tauruses. Um, yes, y'all are Sagittariuses. Like I don't know nothing about the sun, moon, and ascending and all that. Copper. Like I'm not deep into the zodiac like that, but I do know that I am a Virgo, and I do know that I gel well with Aquariuses, Tauruses, Scorpios, and other Virgos. I attract in my dating life. I attract Geminis, and for some reason I like them, but I hate them. Like my friend now is a Gemini. I've had 3 Geminis as my men that I have attracted. That like the one that I'm going to tell my testimony about. He was a Gemini as well, and I love them, but I hate them. So everybody, we got everybody sign. Oh, you sitting that one out. That's fine, vibes. That's fine. Because people gonna be trying to dig up your zodiac. And I know you popular in the streets right now. I don't care. My birthday is September 15th and I'm 41. So you smart, you can do the math on what year that is. And Kenyatta, let me see. I'm trying to put these things up here. You like I've never attracted one Aries guy ever. I don't recall. Well, yes, I have. Who was an Aries? Because he was like right on the cusp. He was like born March 22nd or 3rd or something or 4th. He was right on the cusp of Pisces versus an Aries. But I for the men that I actually like, I really like them Geminis, but then I don't like them because they're toxic. Like they're very toxic. But that's our last question for this for me spinning. Well, I'm probably not the last question. That's the last time I'm spinning the wheel. I'm just gonna ask a couple of more questions. So make sure we all do get to know each other. If y'all don't mind telling how old you are. So we can move on and feel comfortable. Like, hey, we know a little bit about each other. I'm 41. If anybody wants to express, you don't have to tell how old you are. You know, never supposed to ask a lady their age. Open my sister's birthday is September 15th. My hold on, let me put that up there. I'm trying to read it, but it keep blinking out. My half sister had the same be there. Oh, okay. Another content creator that I had talked to on the back end. They said that they had dated somebody with my birthday when they were younger. You do got a birthday coming up, Zanae. Happy birthday. You're gonna be the same age as me. Since you like to scream to you the baby. Okay, you're 34. Contagious is 50. So Malika, you're 52 in January. Like we're all in the same age bracket, really. And like I said, okay, Jesse 42. Because when I did my when I checked my studio, it say my people age. Most of the people that's watching my channel range between 35 and 34, 35 to 44. And then the next bracket would be the whatever's after that, 50, 45 to 50 whatever or 60 whatever. I'm proud to make my 50. My mom passed at 49. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to hear that. My mom right now, like I said, she'll God willing, she'll be 70 in April. So she's 69 right now, and I'm 41. Okay, OG, you go December, you're gonna be 50s. And you said you was a Sagittarius part of the December. All right. And Malika, you 26. Oh, that's the birthday. That's the date. I'm about to say you 26, or is that the day you were born, or are you 26, Malika? And you are 26 on R. Okay. Another reason that explains why you like Monique. Y'all was around the same age. Okay, I'm the 30th. Can y'all the 30th of what? Y'all January's. Okay, yeah, because she was an Aquarius. Your parents are both 74. My dad was 3 years younger than my mom. Now, my dad is deceased, but if my mom is 69, my dad would have been 66. Um, he started having strokes early on in life, or heart attacks and strokes. I want to say around 41 to 43 age range. He was an alcoholic, basically. He hadn't, drunk himself to alcoholism, and then cigarettes and weed. I always suspected he probably was on some drugs, but nobody ain't never confirmed it for me. But normally my discernment be correct. Let's see. One more question. We're gonna move to the next game then. But I'm scared to move my screen. That's we doing good without me moving this screen. It's okay, Sheena. I have yet to cry. I didn't make it to the funeral. I was online for the funeral. My sister went FaceTiming at the funeral. It was a graveside funeral. That was the quickest funeral I ever seen. I ain't never seen them bury anybody that fast. You missed the 80s. Was you even born in the 80s if you 26? Come on, man. We're gonna have to but I didn't make it to the funeral. I could have went. I was here. I could have paid, but for me, for this, how I feel about life and death. If I'm not a vivid part of your life while you're living, I'm not gonna go and support your death. I'm gonna empathize. I'm gonna do whatever. Yeah, Sheena, like I had cut my dad off because his alcoholism. He wasn't no bad dad or nothing. I just personally like if you're not trying to change what you got going on, I can't enable those things. So I cut my dad off when I was about 28, 27-ish, 28-ish, or whatever. And that was just my personal choice, me and one of my other sisters. Now my other two sisters were still in contact with my dad and look for him and stuff. But I personally couldn't. And so when my dad did die, my mom and dad, they broke up in 91. My mom always hated my dad since. But she was at his deathbed. Well, she went and like really took care of him his last week of life because nobody else would. I could have went down and helped, but I'm like I'm emotionless when it comes to a lot of things, y'all. Like Zane can tell y'all I barely cry. I fight some hard battles daily, and I come out a soldier every time. Like I'm just um okay. So we the same age. So you're 41. Because you've been okay. Your birthday, you said I'm 26, so you're April 26, 83. So you can miss the 80s. Okay, all right. So we the same age. Just a lot of 83 people floating around this internet. All right, you just look a couple of months older. Let me see. I'm gonna see if there's one more good question on here. Because I'm scared to switch my screen. We doing so good, y'all. Oh, them the never have I ever questions. I'm gonna mess that up. Well, since we know y'all age, I ain't no need to ask when did y'all graduate. Now this is a little personal. I might save that question for never have I ever because that's a little personal. So basically, since this is on my list, since ONR said he missed the 80s, what was the best era of your life? Like the 80s, 90s, 70s, 50s, 60s, 2000s? For me, my best era of my life was definitely 2000s. Like literally from 99, 2000, Cash Money Records. Yeah. Let me put this up here so I can read it because I know it's gonna scroll away. If I'm not reading y'all comments, y'all, and I'm missing them, don't be mad at me. It ain't intentional. I'm trying to figure all this out. My father-in-law passed this year. My hubby didn't go to the funeral and he didn't cry. He cut his dad off. Yeah, me and him are the exact same way. Then, Copper, I wanted to cry. I'm still waiting for something to trigger me to cry yet. I haven't. And even my other sister that cut my dad off, she went and supported the funeral. She even cried. Um, okay, so y'all like he liked the 80s. I don't know why you like the 80s. You was only 7 years old at most. The 90s, 2000s. Yes, 90s, 2000s. I'm telling you, those was the years, y'all, especially for people that's born in the age range I was. Malika's the 70s and 80s. Okay. I love the 70s, even though I wasn't born. Everything about the 70s I love. The music, the style, the hair, the everything. So I'm always been jealous of those that were able to see the 70s. And I ain't really jealous about a lot of stuff, but that's one thing that I'm jealous about them, missing certain eras that I've heard about. The 80s, okay. Contagious. Yeah, the 80s, which I remember, my memories kicks back from obviously like 86 when I was 3 years old. But the 80s, I don't miss them. I had to go to church every day of my life, y'all. The 80s can go to hell. Not saying that like I love the Lord, but when I say I was that kid getting drugged from church to church to church to church, having Bible study in my house with my mom and daddy and them. This is before my dad's alcoholism and all that stuff. Um, you was 6 feet in 89. Boy, stop playing with me. Ain't no way you was 6 feet at 7 years old. You should be in the Guinness record. You should be in the world record, boy. I'm not fooling. I'm putting that up there. That got to get up on the screen. You is childish for that. He played too much, y'all. I don't like the 80s music like that, Contagious. That was that disco era. Where open not 80s, yeah, the 80s can go to hell, Sheena. For me. Like whatever they for me. Like the music can go to hell. The only music I was able to listen to was the gospel music anyway, so maybe that's why I don't like the disco era. Um but I love the 90s and the 2000s. Like I'm definitely a 90s 2000s girl. The 10s, whatever, the 20s, whatever. The 80s, y'all know how I feel about those, but it's the 90s and 2000s for me. Yeah, the music was diverse, but it was also like that disco and what was her name? The Waters girl. Like that song just didn't make sense to me. Crystal Waters song, like things like that. Mm-mm. Now hip hop did come out, in the 80s, and that did start getting fire. But that was like Copper said, that was towards the end. You think the disco era was over? Well, you was alive, Sheena. You probably know, but to me, it seemed like some of them songs were still disco in the early '80s. I don't know, but that's when hip hop did come alive. Even though like what Cool in the Game, they came out in what 77 or so, 70 something. The disco era was the '70s. How you know, O&R? We the same age. You wasn't here. Hey, Golden, I miss you. Oh, Golden, I didn't see you come in. Welcome, welcome. Let me put that up there so everybody can see that you spoke. I'm learning how to do this. You missed most of the questions. We just played get to know our neighbor. I was spinning my wheel, but I kept buffering, so I just started asking the questions. And I'm probably gonna buffer again when I do try to show this PowerPoint, y'all. So that's why I'm just talking us through this a little minute. We're at 57 minutes of being on live. So when I get to 1 hour, I'll go into the next game, which is I didn't really name it, or did I name it? Let me look and see if I named it on here. No, I didn't name the game, but we're gonna just basically I had to give every content creator a new name. So no, I wouldn't have to use anyone's name, even the ones that I love and everything. I can't use y'all names. Um, but most of the addresses are still the same. The houses still look the same. Their avatars are still the same avatars that I made. I don't know what's going on with this. Paul Simon, Phil Collins, who was them people? Twisted Sister. I don't know nothing about them, but that must have been that 80s music. I don't know who them people is, Contagious. Never heard. Maybe Paul Simon sound familiar, but mm-mm. I listen to a lot of old music. Okay. Dating back. Let's see. I'm trying to keep up, y'all. Listen to a lot of old music dating back to the 1920s now. I ain't that far back. Now I can go into the 60s and 70s. I don't know what happened in the 20s, 30s, 40s. None of that. Let me see what Golden said. These things be moving so fast, y'all. How everybody else do it? I think they be on their phones though, because they don't be cammed up. Also up to the mid '80s with the Hispanics, it was over. Okay, was another type of disco, a newer type of, yeah, maybe that's what it was, like that new disc. I don't know. I didn't care for that era of music. Like run me them '80s. So let me ask, since we got a couple of like Golden came in and playing, we'll get another get to know my neighbor question. Let's see. I asked this last week, but some of these people weren't here. So how old were you when you left home? How old were you when you left home? When I left home, it was all up in my 15-year age range. Like I would kept running away. My mama coming to the school and say, "Hey, she ran away." They'll make me go back, and then she finally just gave up towards me pushing 16, but I was still 15. All right, Contagious. So you like me. And did you grow up in the South down there in Georgia? Vibes left at 18. Malika left home at 19. I'm looking for somebody to say they didn't leave home to 25 or something. Because I feel like as a culture, definitely our era, our parents freed us too early. Where I'm watching my sisters and first cousins who have kids that are 22 and 21 and they're still home. And I feel like we should be able to stay home longer than these teenagers that I'm seeing running down here, unless you're going off to college. But if you're just doing regular jobs, because I know some, being that I am a poverty girl, a hood girl, I've seen a lot of kids where they mamas don't stop, they stop giving a fuck around 15 or 14, 15. They're out there just living their best life. They mom at 18, they mama already said, oh, 18, you got to go. And then at 18, they out there and they're fighting for their lives. My youngest son still lives with his dad. Okay. You was 15. Let me see what Bobby said. Worst time of my life. That was Bobby, was the worst and best time of my life. It was the best because I was finally free, because I've always wanted to be free. I love freedom. But it was the worst because in my freedom, didn't know where I was gonna sleep some nights. Didn't know, it was a bunch going on there. Let me see. Copper says she can't answer that. It's too complex. Yeah, my daddy raised me. My mom left home. I went to my grandma's house. My daddy was strict. Looking back, I should have stayed. I think we all look back. Like I don't have really many regrets in my life. For me, I'm still happy I left home. What I do regret is that my mom didn't see my potential. My mom didn't allow me to be who I was. She was judging me based off what my sisters had already done. So that allowed me to want to go home, leave home early. Let me see. I always love what Golden have to say. My situation was interesting. I was given an apartment around 20, which belonged to my grandparents, and I lived there after they passed away, which belonged to my family. Oh, see, like things like that. That's what I want to see. Like you were able to stay home until after 19 years of age, and you were gifted a home where you probably had to pay little money or no money, and you were able to thrive in life. I feel like for me, granted, my baby, she can be 30. I don't care. She don't have to go nowhere. Like, granted, she works my nerves, and she told she leaving at 18. I'm like, girl, you ain't even gonna have no money to go nowhere at 18. But she just want to go. She's want to be free like me. But she ain't got to go nowhere. I'm like, my door will always be open until she 5, 10, 20, 30, 100. My door will be open. See, yeah, you had to pay rent, but it wasn't a lot. That's a responsibility. Like, that's how I like things like that. Like, show them some responsibility. Hey, I got this for you. Like my sister, what she do for all her kids, they all can stay home however long they want. And then when they leave, she purchased their living room sets and bedroom sets and things like that for them. Get them, which she already taught them financial freedom, got them set up with bank accounts. They already got cars. She got 3 kids, and this is my sister that's right above me. Locked up at 17. I can't keep up with these chats. Y'all, let me get back up here and read a little bit because y'all are interesting, and I'm enjoying it. Sheena said I was back and forth. I finally left at 15, at 25. See, I like you were able to go back. Okay, I read Contagious comment. I read Golden's. I miss my parents. They were awesome. Oh, Sheena. Like my mom is still here, but like to be honest, I've always said I keep saying like I've never needed nobody. It sounds weird, but like that's why I was able to let my dad go freely. Now, if something happened to my mom, I might be a little distraught for a second. I know I'm gonna shed a tear. But she and I be at odds here and there. But we've been doing good for the last year and a half, and I'm proud. You had 2 places. Oh, you were spoiled, Golden. Yes. My parents didn't want me to move, but I moved closer to my job. I never moved back. Let me see. Like, yeah, I've never. Once I got my freedom, like I was trying to leave, even though I had already been on my own. I was still underage, but I remember being 16 and I was trying to move to North Carolina, and but I couldn't go because I was underage. But as soon as I got 18, I left my hometown and I was out of there. Like, wasn't trying to stay. Forget that. I barely go back. Like if I go back to Georgia, I barely go back to my hometown. I go to other areas like Atlanta, Augusta. And so y'all say I can Miami Vice. Let me see. I seen this thing's going so fast. Somebody said something about I can slow the chat down. How? I don't know how to do that. Y'all know I'm slow. And then like it's this laptop. Let me pull it up on my phone, y'all. And I probably can read the comments better because that's how when I used to be in everybody else's chat, make sure my volume down. I used to you know, be on my phone typing. Now I might be watching another chat on my laptop, another live, but I don't be chat. That's the one I'm not gonna chat in. But yeah, I got to get used to this. Trying to be a content creator, I guess. I just jumped out here, y'all, raw dogging. I ain't trying to raw dog because I know I'm gonna need my phone when I get ready to show this PowerPoint. But I don't know how to slow this chat down, so I'm gonna try to get on here real quick. Okay, now I can see y'all comments way better. Yes. Oh Lord, even though it's smaller. Let me see what's going on. Okay, I already got that. I got that. Okay, Copper said I got my own place when I was 25, but I brought my parents a multi-family home, so they wanted me to stay there while I finished nursing school. That's awesome. Can y'all just say I tell my babies the same thing? Like, yes, they can stay home till however long they need to. Golden says I always kept two houses up until I was about uh, uh, up until about 12 years ago. Okay, nice, nice. Miami Vice is the 80s, the best show. Oh, and are you all off subject? You way back. I love your style. I just love you. I had my daughter at 25. That's where my dad retired and shared watching my daughter. See, oh, that's nice. Like I didn't have help with my daughter like that. But that's because I stayed away from family. The help that I did have was my auntie, and she passed away last year. But I had her for the first 5 years of my life, my baby life, and my sister, and that was just sporadically. But like if I need the babysitter for work or anything, but once I had my daughter, I would feel bad to ask anybody to keep my daughter so I can go out to the club or go on a date or like I didn't start doing any of that stuff, which I still don't go to clubs or whatever until my daughter's old enough to keep herself. So and it's different laws. My daughter was very she's very equipped and stuff. Like she ended up braiding her own hair right now. So for school on Monday. She gonna cook Sunday dinner tomorrow. Like my daughter is I've been teaching her how to be a young lady. Okay, let me see. Let me trying to keep up with this chat. Let's see. Copper said no, I think I did that one. Golden Sheena, if these youngsters in the sector listen to me, that's why I was telling said last night. You weren't in the chat, Golden Signatures, but I was telling the community that we were trying to convince Copper to be a full time content creator, and I want you to be one too. You always saying I ain't no content creator, but you need to get out here and school these babies and these some of them ain't even babies, these grown women, and educate some people. I just love your style, and I would like to hear you on your lives, running it down, telling the real truth. I might end up taking you out of Find Out Boulevard or whatever street that is and put you on over there in Drag Station. Drag them. Let me see. They bit my family wasn't easy for blacks when they built it. Like I just love how y'all just participating and commenting and enjoying it. So if y'all are enjoying the live and the meeting your community, can y'all drop me some traffic lights? Well, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do my next game. If you're enjoying this, can I get a traffic light or 5 or 1 or none? Let me know if you're enjoying it, and if you're not, I don't know. Am I froze? So nobody in it. Oh, okay. There goes Zane. There go Malika. There go Copper. Okay, I'm seeing some. Yes, I love Golden's unique ways. She analyze situations. I do too, Sheena. I think she's excellent at what she do. I think her viewpoints be spot on 99.99999% of the time. And I ain't gonna say 100 because everything ain't always 100%. So I appreciate all y'all that's throwing me a little traffic lights, let me know that y'all enjoying the live tonight. So I probably ain't gonna be able to see y'all thing over here. I'm supposed to figure out how to get to my next game. I'm gonna take the wheel off the screen, so y'all might see me more full on right now. I should have been did that. Y'all know I'm a buffer every time I removed it. Why did it pop back up? I said remove. Okay. Now how do I get the whole thing off? I stopped the screen. There we go. Y'all, I'm learning. Y'all be patient with me. Be patient with your girl. Golden is the GOAT. She really is. Now, the next game is we're gonna meet the content creator. It's not even a game yet. I'm gonna show y'all a PowerPoint to glide it through so y'all can get a chance to see each content creator. After that, I'm gonna come ask some questions and now we're not using nobody's real names in this chat or from now on in the news. Even though I would love to, because I out of me, for me, everything is about respect for me. Everything is about respect for me, and I was trying to be respectful, but people don't like respect. They like to be disrespected out here in these streets. So if y'all want to be disrespected, I'm giving y'all, but all my names are respectful in addition to one. Well, maybe two. The person that keeps sharing my pictures, she probably think her name is disrespectful. It's not. That was the most professional I can get with the name. Um, she definitely is different. I think she should be teaching more. Yes, I'm telling y'all, we got to hype Golden up to be a content creator. Cause I know if she go ahead and get a couple more subscribers, she's gonna be getting a check anyway. Like I'm gonna continue to talk about her in the news, and hopefully, she can go get them next 20 something subscribers she need. Cause I've been watching. Y'all know I'm nosy. So I'm about to pull this PowerPoint up. I'm probably not gonna be able to be seen, see y'all stuff, but I'm gonna be looking on my phone. So let me share my screen again, y'all. Wait. I got to figure this out. And if y'all hear something just wrong, okay, I think I got it. I'm about to share the screen because I think I'm gonna have to tap the because I was trying to get it to play continuously without me having to click each PowerPoint slide, but it's not gonna work. I was trying to put music in the background, y'all, but it's being ghetto. I need to tap window, and this is what I'm trying to show. Okay. Give me if y'all can see the screen, it says opinionated news. Can you put a 1 in the chat? I'll be able to see it because I know it's gonna buffer. But if you can see it, okay, I can see it on my thing now. But I want to make it full screen. So give me a second to do my slideshow from the beginning. All right. Give me 1 second, y'all. I don't know. It's big on my side, but over there for some reason it's not doing anything on y'all side. Okay, I see the ones in the chat that y'all can see it, but do y'all see it rolling? Because I see it rolling over here, but when I'm looking on the main screen, it's not moving. Let me see. I'm gonna escape out of it. See, that's this ratchetness that I'm talking about. Okay, no, it's not moving. Okay, thank you, Malika. Let me come out of it and try to figure out why it's not moving on this side. I probably need to hit something. Y'all know I'm new to this. Oh, there it goes, moving. Now, it was moving. So let me get it back. I had paused it. It works this time. I was supposed to have some music in the first 3 slides. I should have some in my next ones. Not sure why everything is lagging though. I'm sorry about this, y'all. If I don't get to share it, it won't pause either. This is ratchet. The ratchetness. And I don't know if it's because I got these 2 devices on, but I'm trying to figure it out, y'all. If it don't show, I'm just gonna have to tell y'all about it. But I wanted to show y'all so y'all can see each picture. Let me know what y'all seeing on y'all side, because it still just look like it's frozen on this side for me. It's weird. Very weird. And it was, can somebody tell me what they see? Can you still hear me? Because I can't see y'all right now. All I see is my full screen on the PowerPoint, which is weird. I don't know if I'm supposed to click it from here. I don't know why I keep doing that. Okay, maybe I just got to click it like this. Okay. So, but it still ain't moving. I just see the first slide too, but now I'm on the second slide. Okay, the roadmap. So I figured out how to click it. I just got to click. I can't do the slideshow. I'm just gonna have to click each slide. But as y'all see, we got the roadmap here. On the roadmap, the first spot is Master Club 41. That's going to be the first subdivision, Master Club 41. For some reason, I don't know why the number was put this way, but it was already set. So number 2 is Generational Way. That's the second subdivision. The third subdivision is Find Out Precinct. It used to be Find Out Road, which, let me go back. Master Club 41 used to be Mainland Street. I changed it to Master Club 41, and y'all will see why in just a second. Find Out Precinct is the third location. Number 4, we still have Drag Station, and I changed 5 from Survivor Avenue to Survivor Nest. It has a new tenant. Y'all will see that in a minute. Fantasy Bridge. First of all, Drag Station and Fantasy Bridge both have vacancies. I moved somebody out from reporting just because I just wanted to go back to the first people that I did in the reintroduction. Like, this is the reintroduction of the sector. I'm not watching y'all comments right now, but I do appreciate y'all still sticking in. I can't even see how many people. I think all 18 people. Yes, thank y'all for still sticking in with me. Number 7 is Fixated Boulevard, so that's still the same. And Terra Terrace is number 8. 9 is a vacancy. So I have 3 content creators that can move into my next subdivision. So hopefully it's going to be Copper, and we already got Golden already, whether she want to be a content creator or not. And then 2 more people. So I have another vacancy where, so basically I got 5 spots. I have a vacancy in Drag Station. I have a vacancy in Fantasy Bridge, and I have 3 vacancies in number 9. 9 hasn't been named yet. Is in up under construction. So hopefully we'll get there. So the next slide was just Block Party. I might be able to play my music in here, not sure. Nope, they ain't gonna let me play it. I had my little songs put in. But we're gonna get on to the next slide. I was just introducing everything. For some reason, the slides are moving faster on my laptop than they are on the phone. I'm watching it, which is normally the case when I'm watching people lives too. But this is where we want to be, right here. I'm trying to get this to play so we can see. You're going to see each content creator. Hopefully we got sound. Okay. Oh, Lord. I don't think I can play the song and this at the same time, though. It's weird. So we ain't gonna worry about the song. We're just gonna let the video play. It should be rolling through. You can see each station where the vacancies are. You're gonna see the new names, but we're gonna roll through to each name and each person and their streets. If you're with me and you're still here and you're engaging, I do apologize, but can you throw me a traffic light so I can know who's still with me? We're gonna start asking questions about this in a minute. And I'll get to let y'all know why I move certain people and everything and what's their name's gonna be as we continue along. But if you're still here with me and you're still engaged, throw me a traffic light because I can't really see my main screen right now. I'm on this phone. Thank you, Malika, for still being here. I'm sorry I haven't been reading y'all comments. Thank you, Vaz, for still sticking it out with me. Copper, Jesse, Zanae, Kenyatta. Y'all some gangsters. I appreciate y'all, my traffic jammers. We're gonna get more people eventually. And we're gonna do more different games and different things. Just trying to, grow the community right now and get to know people for who they really are. Because who I came out presenting myself to be, obviously, I just was coming out there just talking about people, and that's not who I am. Thank you, Sheena. Appreciate it. Okay, so y'all see that. We're gonna move to the next slide. I just want to let y'all see all the subdivisions. Okay, so of course this might play. This is the news station, Opinionated News, where you can find Miss Open on the Promised Lane. Okay, did y'all hear that? If you heard that, give me a 1. Because if not, I'll go back and I'll talk. But if you did hear, can you give me a 1? Because I put sounds behind everything, but I didn't have enough time to fix the PowerPoint correctly. Okay, so you did hear that. Okay, so I don't have to talk about it. I'll just let it play itself. If you're looking to get out of the country, go to the World Traveler on Traveling Way. And as y'all can see, this is my first person. We're in Master Club 41 right now with the news station. We also have the World Traveler is the new name of this person. All the houses are still the same. So if you remember from the news when I was using this person's name, they always stayed on Traveling Way. But now in the news, when you hear me say the World Traveler, that's who this person is. Okay. So now we're moving over to the next slide. The interviewer will have you putting your key in the ignition at Bossman Boulevard. Okay, of course, we all know who puts the keys in the ignition. We all know about Bossman Boulevard. I think he was okay with me using his picture, but just because I want to be neutral for everybody, I took his picture away. Hey, Mr. West, appreciate you for stopping in. I ain't been paying attention to my chat. I had to recreate the news. So you about to come up in a minute. You in the third subdivision on Find Out Precinct. And I can't say names anymore, Mr. West. So your name is gonna be what you'll see in a moment. We're gonna go on to the next slide. Moving to the next slide. I appreciate everybody that's still here. I see I gained a couple of more people. We just trying to learn about our new news. So here we go. I'm going to play this slide. If you're looking for The Godfather, go to Fatherly Block. Okay. And once again, I like this content creator. I'm going to say his name, ATV Vaughn. That used to be ATV Vaughn. So now he's called The Godfather because I had him as the sector hitman. But he's a good father. And so the best thing I can come up with was The Godfather, even though The Godfather is supposed to be, we know about The Godfather. But that's who that's gonna be. That's gonna be ATV Vaughn. So we're gonna move to the next person. The seed planter will have your roses blooming on Garden Lane. All right. So this next content creator stays on Garden Lane. The name I'll be using for them is the seed planter. So when you hear something about the seed planter, you know where to go. You go to Garden Lane, and that's where the events happened at. Okay. Now, this next slide, this person is no longer here. I've been looking for him. So we're going to see about the next person. I've been looking for him. Let's meet our next person. Miss Too Tight Now could be on Scammer Drive. And I love this. I love the way her name was Monique Too Tight Johnson, but I wanted to be neutral. So her name is Miss Too Tight Now. Okay. Yes, Sheena Vondu, he loved them babies, and he is a good father to them, and I'm wishing them all the best. I wish we could have had that baby shower yesterday for him, but I know Mark is going through his own things right now. And like a couple of them content creators that I know are not gonna strike me. I'm not gonna use their name in the news, but I might say their names in my lives. Like I like ATV Vaughn or whatever, and of course I like my best friend. So couple of people names I might say in my lives, like Vibes Queen. But when in the news, these are gonna be the new names, y'all. I gotta be respectful for everyone. So we're gonna move over to our next slide. I'm trying to, for some reason, my internet is going way faster on this laptop. But I'm watching this phone, so I'll know when to press the talk thing if it'll allow me to.
Looking for any new cases? Go to the lead detective on Detective Drive.
So she's always been the lead detective. She's always stayed on Detective Drive. I just can't say her name anymore, but she's in the chat now. So was here. I don't know if she's still here, but thank you, Golden. And so this is now, anytime you hear the lead detective and Detective Drive, that's exactly what she is. And that's who I'm talking about. So we're gonna move to the next slide. I changed this person's everything. Because let me go back. Like, I'm sorry, we're in Find Out Precinct. Of course, we know the first area was Master Club 41. That was the World Traveler, Boss, the Interviewer, and the News Station. The second one was Generational Way, which we have Miss Too Tight Now. We have The Godfather and the Seed Planter. And so now we're in Find Out Precinct, and we only had go the lead detective, and so now we're on the Watcher. This person is still gonna always be the drag queen to me, but they stay on Scenic Circle, and they're no longer in Drag Station. I moved them out of Drag Station and put them over there with the detectives because they see a lot, they know a lot, and I like their style. So I put them over there and moved them on out the way. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't play what it said though. Let me play what it said. I'm going too fast.
The Watcher probably seen it all on Scenic Circle.
I'm gonna play it one more time. Make sure y'all heard it.
The Watcher probably seen it all on Scenic Circle.
Okay, Golden is driving. I'm sorry, I'm not reading the chat, y'all. We can start a commune. A commune on Garden Lane. Okay, well go ahead and get your gardening tools and head over. Don't forget your hoe. Sheena, I've been a nurse for decades now. I'm trying to hang on. Okay, so now we're gonna move. This person, we're still in Find Out Precinct, y'all. I'm trying to let my it won't catch up fast enough. Everything going slow. Okay, there we go.
The informant is hard to keep up with, so check Roman Road.
Okay, so of course we know who the informant is. He was just in the chat, Mr. West. He still has the same address, which is Roman Road. Um, for some reason, I don't know why the address ain't showing on there. I know to fix that for my news. So now we're leaving out of subdivision 3, and we're going to subdivision 4, and this is Drag Station. We're going to Drag Station, and it's only 2 homes in Drag Station, and we have a vacancy. So if there's any new draggers that's wanting to come up and come out, come along. But as you see, everybody's houses are still the same, except for one person.
If you're looking to be taught something, go to the head principal on University Drive.
All right. So we all know who this person is. I don't want to use their brand at all. Because when I did get strike, the other person in Drag Station said that I was tarnishing their brand name. So I'm trying to even still stick to people's brand and what they do, but I'm not going to use the brand name because I don't want no, I already had told y'all from the beginning, I don't want no smoke with nobody, but they won't smoke with me. So, but I ain't smoking back. I'm smoking my cigarettes and my weed, y'all. Okay, so we're moving on over to the next person in Drag Station. This is the second stop in Drag Station, Striking Street. Um, Let me play my clip.
You can always find a lane with the paraprofessional on Striking Street.
All right. This is the first name that I had to change before all of this, because they struck me and said that I was using their brand name or whatever. I went ahead and gave them the nicest name that I can come up with. I moved them to Striking Street. They're on in the second stop. The next slide, I'm gonna move to. I didn't put a voice behind this. I don't believe I could have. Let's see. I see something over here.
There's a vacancy at the third stop in Drag Station.
All right. So it's a vacancy, and anybody willing to be a dragger, I can move you in. Now we finally left out of Drag Station. We're headed to Survivor's Nest. This subdivision is called Survivor's Nest. And this person is called Model J. If I can click this instead of using her regular name.
Model J takes great strides on Legs Lane.
So if you ever hear anything about Model J, I'm gonna say her name. I don't think she minds. She done shared me out several times, but that's Yana J. So I changed her name to Model J. And now we're still in Survivor's Nest. The next person, when the slides catch up on y'all side. All right. We're over here on Beat Street with the lyricists.
Looking for a beat? Go to Beat Streets and ask for the lyricist.
I see y'all typing and everything. I'm not really reading it yet, but we're almost done. We're just trying to run through the subdivisions, and then we're gonna get back to hyping it up and being fun and stuff. And I see I got a couple new people in here. Welcome. All participation is welcome. I thank you. I thank each and every one of you. Okay, so now we're still in Survivor Nest. Now, I'm gonna say his name. I took Brown Eye out of Terrace because it was already crowded over there. He been doing better out here in the streets. He obviously is a survivor because he been surviving out here for a whole year, being who he is. So I moved him into Survivor's Nest, and his name is the Bone Carrier.
The Bone Carrier can be found anywhere carrying a bone, but M Street is his address.
All right. And so now we're leaving out of Survivor Nest, and we're headed into Fantasy Bridge. It used to be Fantasy Lane, but I had too much lane going on, and I was trying to make the subdivisions more like subdivision names. So we're going to Fantasy Bridge, and this is our first stop in Fantasy Bridge. All right, I'm gonna play the voice. The person is in the chat playing with us now. She is the receipt queen.
The vault is off.
I'm sorry, I stopped that, y'all. My bad.
The vault is always open on Fairy Tale Lane with the receipt queen.
All right. So anytime you need to see a receipt, you got to make your way over to the receipt queen, and believe me, it's there. And I want her to dig in her receipts for me to prove that I wasn't talking about nobody's teeth when she find time. We're still in Fantasy Lane. This person is now called Miss Collector. Granted, I done tagged her several times in the news. Never once has she came at me or said something back to me. And y'all know I'm always joking about her collection of many things, and these are all jokes. I actually like West Indie Collection. I'm gonna say her name tonight, but from here on out, she's gonna be Miss Collector, and she still lives on Collection Circle. For some reason, she doesn't have. I think I was rushing and I skipped her. She doesn't have a sound on her for some reason, so we're just gonna move on over. But if you're ever looking for a collection of many things, you can always go to Collection Circle. And I don't think, this has a voice. So our next spot is vacant in Fantasy Bridge. Nobody lives there right now. So if it's any big dreamers or anybody that want to come dream, live big, you can come into Fantasy Bridge, and I'll move you in there. But you can't be being messy because that's a dream place. When I say it's a dream place, it's a dream place. So
there's a vacancy on the third cloud in Fantasy Bridge.
So that cloud is open, y'all. Now, once we leave stop 6, which is Fantasy Bridge, we're going to Fixated Boulevard. Their subdivision is still the same. Everybody's addresses and only thing is I changed the name. And on here, y'all may see it says Bougie Barbie. I'm going to take the Bougie off, and we're just going to use the Barbie. And I'm going to take the Bougie brand off because I know that is her brand, and I don't want to tarnish anybody's brand. So I'm going to move that away, and we're just going to call her exactly what we're about to hear right now.
If you laugh in the face of danger, go to Ripple Road and see what Barbie doing.
We're just going to call her Barbie. The Barbie or Barbie, I'm not going to put the Bougie on there because I thought about it, and I was like, oh, can't do that. So we're going to move on over to her neighbor. And, of course, her neighbor is her man. Thank you for those that are sticking around in the chat. If y'all are still here, I'm about done with the presentation. Now we're going to start getting into the games. I just wanted to present this to y'all It would have went faster if I was able to flow it. I do apologize. But now we're on Emperor Street with the Emperor. His only thing changed was his house. I felt bad that his house, you couldn't even see that he had a house. So I gave him a new house, and his name is still the Emperor, and his name has changed to the Emperor, and he stays on Emperor Street.
The Emperor's intelligence is artificial on Emperor Street.
All right. So we all know who that is. And now their neighbor, the last person, the third house in Fixated Boulevard. Here she is. Her address is still the same, but I had to change her name. So her name is now the Therapist Lady. And here's her little clip.
Things can get sticky with the Therapist Lady on Pancake Drive.
She still lives on Pancake Drive, okay? And this is our last subdivision. And we all know this is the scariest subdivision in the city. And this subdivision is Terra Terrace. And on the first stop in Terra Terrace, we always know we got Soldier Street. So, and now her name is Best Friend Girl. So you hear Best Friend Girl, I'm talking about the person that has always stayed on Soldier Street. So we're going to play her clip and move along.
If you're going to Soldier Street, you must be a real soldier to hang out with Best Friend Girl.
So anytime you hear Best Friend Girl, y'all, in the news, that's who I'm talking about. And we're going over to her best friend. And of course, her best friend is, of course, Best Friend Boy. She Best Friend Girl. He's going to be Best Friend Boy. He came in the chat last night. I told him his name was going to be Best Friend Boy in the news. He said he was fine with it. He stopped in the chat earlier just to drop some love. So shout out to you, Best Friend Boy. We're going to play it.
The threats can cut deep by Best Friend Boy in Terrorist Place. So
y'all be careful when y'all going over there in the terrorist place now. Don't get cut deep. Now, this is my last person. I'm personally not following this person, but he's popping up in everybody else's news, or everybody else's comments, or he's always around the sector, because I personally ain't been checking for him. But everybody else is. So of course I changed his name to the Catfisher Man. And he used to stay on Necklace Road or something, but now he live in a lake, Necklace Lake. So I'm gonna play this last clip, and then I'm going back full screen and getting back to being regular.
Don't drown in Necklace Lake with the Catfisher Man.
All right, because this phone, and it seems like the phone is slower than this. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Hold on, did it remove? But I'm not on my phone. Okay, I am on my phone. So if I'm lagging, can y'all hear me? I can't even see the comments right now. I don't know what's going on my laptop. My comments are hidden or something. If y'all can hear me, throw me some traffic lights in there. Can you hear me? Because my comments went away. I'm back and I can hear it. Thank you, Copper. I see the messages on my phone, so I guess I'm just gonna have to look at the messages on my phone. All right, they pop back up on the side. So now I just wanted to present to y'all and show y'all what my pictures and everything will look like in the news. I'm still going to continue the news, regardless on if they strike me. This channel fall off. I'm going to start a new channel because I'm not monetized yet, so they can't tell me I can't be a partner again or nothing like that. But hopefully I don't have to start a new channel. Thanks to you all who have watched the news. Y'all have gotten me to 21,000 views. It was 20,000 and something yesterday. I do apologize that I had to private all my news where I did say people's names. So the only news that is available is from Friday. But the news y'all going to get Monday, I'm going to bring the freaking news, okay? I ain't started writing it yet, and I haven't even watched anybody and went and checked on anybody all today or since last night, because y'all know I was on here partying with y'all trying to have movie night. So since that didn't happen, I'm going to try to get y'all a good news. I'm going to take my whole day tomorrow. I got some things to handle in the morning, but I should make it home about like 2 or 3. And from 3 o'clock till 2 or 3 in the morning, I'm be getting celebrity news, Detroit news, sector news, Atlanta comedy. And I'm gonna be building me a nice 20-25 minute report for Monday. Now Tuesday they'll go back to being 15-20 minute newses. But just want to see if y'all been paying attention a little bit. I'm gonna ask maybe about 3 or 4 questions and we can move on to Never Have I Ever. We've been here for an hour, 40 minutes, and 20 seconds. I thank each and every one of you that came in and been participating. We're gonna move into Never Have I Ever after this. Like, this ain't really a game. It will be. We'll go back to sector trivia next week when everybody done watch the news all week and we get back familiar with the names. But if y'all are still with me, I see some people typing. Throw me some traffic lights. Let me know y'all still here with me and rocking and rolling. And I'll ask 2 or 3 questions about what we just seen, which nobody probably wasn't paying attention because it was so slow and drug out. And I apologize. I was trying to have it rolling. So nobody ain't with me. Oh, Vibes with me. Vibes with me. Vibes the only one with me. Vibes always with me. Oh, I'm here, sis. Thank you, Sheena. You see everybody throwing them traffic lights, Sheena. That's my symbol. Just like everybody else has their little special brand over here with the news station, Opinionated News. My community supporters are called the Traffic Jammers, and our sign is always going to be the traffic symbol, up or down, 1 or 10. I appreciate all y'all, Sheena, Copper, Bobby, Contagious, Kenyatta. I'm just gonna ask maybe 2 or 3 questions that I changed. So I changed Survivor Avenue. So can anybody tell me the new name of Survivor Avenue now? Just to see, and if you can, just type it in the chat. Just want to ask about 3 or 4 because I didn't make many changes. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for sticking it out. Kiss Sumo for me. Do anybody know what I changed Survivor Avenue to? And if you do know, can you type it? No, it's not Survivor Lane. I changed Survivor Avenue. It used to be Survivor Avenue. I took the avenue away, and I made it Nest. So just in case y'all didn't know, it's Survivor Nest, and that's where I put T. Sims in Survivor Avenue. I took Auntie Loretta out because, to be honest, I really don't follow Auntie Loretta like that, but she was popping up in the news that week when I added her because of her birthday, and a lot, she had some stuff going on with another content creator. So I moved Auntie Loretta out, and I also took Unapologetically Real out because I noticed she hasn't been here lately. But if she ever come back, she's definitely moving back into Survivor Avenue. I noticed she's just mostly been a subscriber versus content creating. So oh yeah, hold on, my teenager is a bad mom. Yeah, I hope y'all ain't hear my baby cussing, y'all. Like, she be cussing. She be cussing, y'all. Who legs in? Yeah, no, but that's Legs Lane is. I have inside of Survivor Avenue. We do have Model J, and she stays on Legs Lane. We have the Bone Carrier, who stays on Elm Street, and then we also have the Lyricist, who stays on Beach Street. Those are my 3 survivors of the sector. So but I'm weak. If y'all heard my baby cussing, I do apologize that she coming out here being ratchet. So now another thing that I changed, Survivor, Okay. Who are the tenants? No, that's gonna be too much. Y'all ain't gonna be able to get that. Okay, the World Traveler, the news station, and the interviewer all live in this subdivision. And I just had to change that subdivision from Mainland Street. Give y'all a hint. The reason I did it is because we're all the same age. All 3 of us were all born in 83, and we're all the same age. So I named this particular subdivision after, and we're all bosses in our own right. So I changed it to Master Club 41. That's correct, Vibes Queen. Thank you for paying attention, and thank you for being with me. So I changed it to Master Club 41. We all 41. I feel like we all got our own little boss thing going on in our own way. And yeah, Boss Man Boulevard is where the interviewer stays. The World Traveler is the other guy's new name, and he stays on Traveling Way. And then the news station is on Promise Lane. And I made my street Promise Lane because I continue to tell y'all about this show called Promised Land from the 90s, where it was a white family that used to travel in an RV, and they would go from city to city ministering to people, and they lived in an RV, and it was probably like 4 or 5 kids or something, a mom and a dad. But that always stuck with me, and I always wanted to get me an RV. And I'm not necessarily a minister or nothing like that, but I would like to go to different cities one day, just drive around, stay for a week or two on my RV, and tell people a little about my life, inspire people, and go on to the next city and just start leaving my mark around the world. So hopefully in the next 4 years, when my baby starts living her life, I'll be able to start doing that. First, I got to get an RV, y'all. But pretty much that's pretty much all I'm gonna do about the because I made a couple of changes, but like the sector trivia was better last week when I could say people names and do things. So I'm gonna figure out how to make this section of the games better. So if y'all ready, y'all got to find you some drinks. It's time to get a little nasty. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, we're gonna get into your business a little bit, your bedroom business. So we're gonna play Never Have I Ever. I got my little nasty seltzer thing this way. Got my little nasty. It's a Palmer seltzer. I don't know. Like I said, I got it free from the liquor store one day where I go buy my cigarettes. I don't drink for real. I was sort of toe up last time, and I only drunk about this much, y'all. So I'm gonna be because most of the questions on the list I probably done. So say yeah, I know I can rent one. Yeah, I definitely can rent an RV copper. But I want one for my own. Like I don't want to be a homeowner. Never wanted to be a homeowner, but I would like to own an RV. Put that hoe on it and just go like a good one. I'm not talking about one of the 1980 ones and 90 ones. I want me a good RV that's gonna have low miles on it. I don't care if it costs me a good $80,000 because I'm gonna get it eventually. Like I told y'all, I'm gonna start adding money management to the news and different categories. So I can teach people how to help get their credit back if they don't have good credit no more. Because that's things that I'm skilled in. So I'm just trying to provide some of my skills while being here, being having fun with y'all. But we about to move into Never Have I Ever. I poured my little bit of pink seltzer stuff. I gotta figure this camera. I don't know why my camera here, but it's always whatever. And I got my little spliff, y'all. I got me a spliff, so of course I'm gonna be smoking. I'm going to get you I'll take it, Sheena, because guess what? I have a friend guy that I know will be able to turn that 1975 RV into. So I got he a mechanic, and he's skilled at construction and brick mason and all that. It's unfortunate you go through so much on this app state. Oh, I do go through a lot, vibes. I'm gonna put that up there. Let me figure out how to show that. It is unfortunate, but guess what? I don't be caring. Like if Zanae still in here, Zanae, let them know that your friend don't give a crap for real in real life. She might not be here. She got not a newborn, her baby one, but she got a freshly 1-year-old, so she might have left out. But I don't do it. I like to let my credit, my bad credit fall off. That's how I was for a long time, Contagious. Wasn't until the pandemic came. 2020 came. When 2020 came is when I started fixing my credit, because y'all know I was in that hotel. I was just trying to get my everything right. So I started really researching, because y'all know we had nothing but time. We were stuck in the homes. So I started researching on how to fix my credit. I'm gonna let y'all know in 2020, my credit was a 473 or something. And this is like April of 2020. By March of 2021, your girl had a 686. Literally from a 4, like I basically went up 200 points, y'all. And the reason I had got down to a 4, student loans had came from some me going to college back in the early 90s, late 90s, 2000s and stuff. They had came and caught me, and they took 200 points off of my thing because I forgot to do my deferment in 2018. So in 2018, I lost 200 points because I was at a 600 and something in 2018. I lost the 200 messing with the student loans, not doing my deferment the way I was supposed to. And I was in tears. I'll never forget. I was with my ex that day. I had took that day off. The email came through, and I was laid in bed just crying. And he's like, "It's gonna be all right." And I'm like, "No, my credit." But I worked hard, y'all. I didn't do anything from 18 to 20. I just had the bad credit. I was still with him for a little minute. I was okay. But then I switched it up in 2020, and in less than 8 months, I had 200 increase on my credit report. Different little things. Thank you, Kenyatta. But guess what, y'all? Since then, I done messed it back up again. I'm probably at like a 570 something. But because I know how to get it back, I'm working on getting it back. That's my goal. So by summer next year, summer 25, I should be back up in the high 600s, pushing to 7. I don't know why my daughter's back here being goofy and doing these crazy dances. Girl, find some. Find you something to do with your time. It's 2. What time is it? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's about to be. Yeah, I'm sorry. My baby's so silly, y'all. She just like to play. Yeah, I want me a RV so bad, Sheena. And when I get it, but if y'all ready to move into Never Have I Ever, throw me some drinks. Y'all can do away with the traffic lights to the end. Now it's time to get drunk a little bit. Not for my kid. Find something to do. Turn that light out over there too. We're gonna turn the lights down a little bit. We're gonna get in the dark, like they say. You ain't even hardly dim nothing over here. We're gonna get in the dark, like they say. I be in the dark. But if y'all ready, I ain't seen no drinks pop up. Anybody? Ain't nobody playing. Nobody don't want to play Never Have I Ever. Y'all don't want me to be in y'all business. Ooh, okay. Okay, Vibes got a drink. I see a drink from Vibes. So Vibes the only one. Like, we can't get too toe up like we did last week, Vibes. We were toe up in here. We was toe up. I appreciate you. So me and Vibes, the only one playing Never Have I Ever. Never Have I Ever. Nobody else ain't playing. Oh, we got Kenyatta. She got her little drink. Now, Kenyatta, you had got tipsy too now. I remember you being tipsy in the RV for a minute when we took off. Contagious and Bobby, y'all left me. Oh, I'll answer, but I'm not drinking. You ain't got to drink. Y'all don't have to drink for real though. That's what I just be saying. Y'all can just put y'all drinks. And I don't really drink. I just do it to be sociable and show y'all, but I don't really drink for real. I just take little sips just to, be interactive in the games. But you can throw you a if I still make tea. If y'all drink a hot tea, throw you a hot tea. You ain't got to be an alcoholic drink. If you ain't even drinking and you smoking weed, throw me a wind symbol. Cause I'm about to smoke. Y'all know that's my little thing. The little drink, I'll probably be sipping more water or my little Pepsi over here before I really drink this nasty little seltzer thing. So I only got a couple of people willing to play the game, but it's all right. We're gonna get to answering questions, and then we'll just get moving right along to it. Sheena, you already been drinking. So when I say never have I ever, of course, if you've done it, I just feel like I'm so far away. I don't know. But if I say never have I ever kissed somebody, that this is not a game, right? This is not the game yet. And you have kissed somebody, you drop a drink in the chat. Okay, that's fine. I'm glad you're here, Copper. Whenever we're gonna be playing this game for a little minute. We've been on live for 1 hour, 53 minutes, and 10 seconds. I appreciate all y'all. I've had people come in, come out. I had people stay. I have definitely y'all interacting. It's gonna just get better through time. I appreciate y'all. But we're gonna go ahead and start with Never Have I Ever. And when I find these questions, y'all. And thank God we ain't buffered in a minute. So I appreciate y'all for sticking around with me with my ghetto internet. And I was gonna spin the wheel for these questions, but we ain't messing with that wheel today, y'all. No more. So I'm just gonna randomly ask some questions. I ain't gonna start too strong. Oh, that's a good strong question. Oh, that's too strong. Okay, never have I ever had a friend with benefits. I barely took some, but I have had a friend with benefits before. I had a couple of friends with benefits. Y'all don't have to drink for real now, but if you have had a friend with benefits, throw me your drink. Malika, she done had her little friend with benefits. Contagious, you better not have one now. Unless, Bobby, is you just a friend with benefits? Come on. So, Copper, you done had one. I haven't had one. Basically, my friend right now, I can basically say he's a friend with benefits. Me and him, we call each other best friends all the time. And we both claim to be single. And we both happy with that, but we do the things sometimes. So I guess I would call him a friend with benefits. Oh, that's how y'all started. That's always good. Like I feel like finding your friend first. Definitely, if you're looking for that relationship, being friends first is always better, and then you grow into the love. Because the ones that just grow into the love first, I feel like that's mostly lust in my eye. Now, these are just my personal opinions. Now, I just feel like as soon as has the booty with somebody, um, next thing you know, because the booty was so good, the bedroom action was so good. Now you lusting over this person, and now you thinking you in love and all this crazy stuff going on. When actuality, it's just some fake shit. It was all about the booty, the booty action. Yep, my friend. Let me put some of these up here. Let me see. Figure out how to do it. It's just this laptop goes slow. Okay. Yep, my friend. Now we've Copper said, I agree. I need to be friends first. Yeah. Like, I definitely look for the friendship. Hey Flash, welcome, welcome. You missed the first two games. Now we had never have I ever on the first question. If you whatever you drinking, whether it's a water bottle, some hot tea, some alcohol. When we play the never have I ever, just drop your drink in the chat if you have done whatever I said. Your your news reporter is drinking some type of seltzer, Palmer stuff. I don't know what it is, but I'm not really drinking it for real. Y'all know I smoke. But yeah, my friend, now we've traveled, hung out, and do that. Yeah, that's exactly how me and my friend not this year. This was in June. The picture that I showed in the news. He and we went to South Carolina to I think I told some of y'all this before. I'm trying to put that back. Um, he and I went to South Carolina to the country style cook off. I remember Contagious saying she knew who Art Fennell was. So we went down there, spent the whole weekend. I took my baby too. We flew in, stopped in Atlanta. One of my best friends stayed there. The girl I've been 22 years with. We went by our house and we picked up our little bud. After we got our rental car and stuff. And my baby was supposed to stay with her and her daughters. But my baby punked out and said she wanted to go to my sister's house in Augusta, which we had to drive that way anyway. So I drove my baby to Augusta that Friday. We left her there about 2:00. We drove on over to South Carolina, which is only like 2.5 hours away. And we stayed in a hotel Friday night, Saturday night. Saturday was the event. So we spent most of our day at the event. That Sunday, we checked out the hotel, went and got something to eat, and we drove back to go get my baby, stayed at my sister's, and we flew out that next morning, that Monday morning. So, and he's just and we went half and half. He paid for his, flight, half on the rental card, I wasn't asking him to pay for my whole trip. Now, when when I was with my ex, we went on a vacation every other month, Bahamas, Phoenix, Arizona, Vegas. He paid for all of those because he was my man. My friends with benefits, I will allow them to, get away with a little bit. But my man, that's why I ain't got one. I come with a lot. So we're going to move on to the next question. I appreciate the participation. Let me read some more, though. Hold on. Before I move, because y'all still typing. Y'all know I'm slow. Let me see what Copper said about breakups. The breakups tend to be less dramatic when you start off as friends. Yes, I'm telling you it do. It be the ones that don't know each other that get together and they just stuck in it on the sex and then they break up. That's the toxic relationships. He comes from out of town and I visit him and we go our separate. Yes, Malika, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I want me a long distance friend. I miss those. I miss having long distance relationships. Those always work better for me because I love my space. Like I don't like the guy that want to come over and see me 3-5 times a week, want to do all this stuff, want to call me all day, every day. Like that's aggravating. Give me my space. Holler at me, send me a text message. Let me know you're thinking about me. Call me once every other day or 2 or 3 days. Come, hit it up, twice a week, maybe if we're in the same area, or if you can't even come twice a week because you so far or life going on. Because one thing about me, even when I'm single, I'm still only sleeping with one person. I might go on multiple dates. I'm a frequent dater. I might go on dates, but I'm not going to give my body away to anyone else, even in my single time. Because if I do, I'm done with the person that I was with. If I, if I give my booty up to the next guy, I'm not giving it up to the, you know, the person I'm just going on a date with. I don't operate like that. Let me see. At Copyright, because he'll hopefully still be my friend if whatever reason we part. Yes, yes. I appreciate the participation, y'all. Um, I really do. If you're enjoying the conversation, throw me a traffic light while I find out what the next question is. Never have I ever. We're playing Never Have I Ever. And like I said, I'm most likely going to drink to all these questions because maybe like two on here I haven't done because I'm adventurous and I've done a lot and I'm not ashamed. And so if y'all planning on screen recording this or whatever, yeah, I did it. I'm trying to get my stuff where you can see me better. Now I feel better. Thank you, Copper. Thank you, Contagious. Righty. Flash, welcome and I appreciate you. And you can jump in on any of the conversations. We just playing around. We just getting to know people. Have fun. That's all. I'm so mad I can't play the music, y'all. I am so upset. I got to figure out how I'm gonna get us through another. I want to do one more hour, and after that, finish this game, and then try to stay on an extra little 30 minutes to an hour. But I ain't got no music. I'm so sad. Okay, so now I see that y'all enjoying it. We're going to the next question. Never have I ever done role play. I like to be a little maid from time to time, a little nurse. I done it all. I know we Contagious. We done it all. I don't know what happened to my girl Jessie because she fell off. Because me and Jessie and you, we done some things. We done some things. But she was in here earlier. She fell off. But I had to drink twice for the role play, y'all. Find a nice instrument that isn't copyrighted. Yeah, I got to figure out how to do it. I was trying to figure it out today, but shout out to Vibes Queen. She's tagged me in something where I might can get some free downloads on some music. I had time to try to do it today, but I was scared to even attempt to play any type of music based on I got a warning, I got a strike, I got all types of stuff going on my little studio, honey. So not role play though. Yes, girl. I love role play. Like definitely like if I'm with this man and we live together at least once a week. And I'm still into you while we live together at least once a week. When you come home, I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna have me a wig on. I'm fun. I don't like boring. I hate boring. Like I was in a relationship with me and I stopped liking this partner, and we had to schedule sex. He like, hey, you gonna be busy Wednesday at 5? I'll be there, and I'm just in there like Sealy. Get it, daddy, get it. But I like adventure. I like fun. Yeah, I know, but I gotta find it out because but I feel like another content creator that I love is Queen 88. I love her, and I watched her today and yesterday. She was getting ready to go places, and she was playing music, doing her hair, and doing her get ready with me with her people. And I'm assuming like I wonder how everybody else get away with all their good ratchet music every day. Like somebody gonna have to tell me. Like best friend girl every day. I know, but she gets strikes here and there. But she play music pretty much every day, and she's still out here every day. I want to know how I can play me some good ratchet music. We had fun in the 305, coming back through the A, going to St. Louis, coming back to Detroit, going to Chicago, ended in Cali. No, we didn't even end in Cali. We made it to Jamaica last week. Um, Somebody new in. Oh, hey Fox, welcome, welcome. We just in here now. You missed the first two games. You can always go back and watch the replay and see what you missed. So to see if you want to be here for next week. Now we're playing Never Have I Ever. Your host got some little seltzer stuff that she don't really like to drink. And we just asking a question. We're only on question 2. So you ain't missing much. So now we're gonna move on to the next question. Trying to find something I didn't ask last week. And we just talked about this, so I'm going to go ahead and ask it. Never have I ever had a long distance relationship. I done got shut down before on my lives for music, so it's definitely a hit or miss. Yeah, I know Vibes is definitely a hit. I'm gonna put that up there. I got to figure that out. I have to figure out how to get some music. I am a music lover. That's my thing. I love music. Now, granted, I can't remember songs. Like, of course I remember the hooks or whatever, but every word I can't remember. I'm not a singer or nothing like that. But the music get me. Okay, so y'all, you don't had a long distance relationship, Flash, Malika, Copper. I have never ever had one. I haven't had one in a minute. I've had one. I'm thinking about something else, but I have had one long distance relationship. Now I've had some long distance flings before, but I've only had one long distance relationship. And back then I was in Georgia, and he was here in Michigan, Detroit. But that was my only one long term relationship. So, gonna move on to the another question. Now I can't drink to this, but somebody might be able to. I can tell an experience about how I wish this would have happened because he was so fine. But never have I ever done it with my professor. Never have I ever done it with my professor. Since I can't do that, I'm just gonna start smoking a little bit, y'all. But never have I ever done it with my professor. I'm trying to be in your business, so ain't nobody did it with their professor. That's good. Now I remember being like this. How hot me and my friends was, y'all. I remember being in ninth grade. So in ninth grade, we're 15, 14 or 15, depending on your birthday. But we had just got a new teacher, and he happened to be my sixth period teacher, and he taught world geography and one of them social studies classes. And he was only 22 years old, y'all. And he was so fucking fine. And every day, me and my friends would literally pack some clothes. So right at the fifth period end, we can go put on the tightest, sluttiest stuff to go to his class because it was our last class or whatever. Anyway, and try to get him to, we'll all sit on the front row. Like each one of us chose a seat on the front row so we can try to entice this man. I got a teacher in high school. Okay, Flash. I was shocked the last time I saw y'all holding conversation. Yeah, I thought YouTube had like last time when I was contagious when we went live last Saturday with that music. I was playing from the music from YouTube Music, so I assumed I was good and safe, because it was just downloaded from YouTube Music. But according to what they told me, those people, I guess the songs I downloaded were third party people. I was supposed to get permission from these people to use this music. I don't know. But you had a teacher in high school. So since we ain't had too many people be all over there. Now I can't drink to this question either, but I can tell an experience about how I almost ended up in one. But I want to see what y'all been doing. Never have I ever been to a swingers club or participated in a swingers action. Anybody been swinging? We got some swingers around here. Contagious and Bobby, y'all been out there swinging? Do we have a swinger in the building? So one time, this is probably about 3 years ago. This is probably in 2020 or early 2021 after COVID ended. I continue to tell y'all I'm in this group here in Detroit, Michigan on Facebook. It's called Singles Dating in Detroit. And they actually, we all get out. They have meet and greets all the time. And I've been in the group for 6 years since me and my ex broke up. And so we're all well known in the group. Similar to like how we all chat in here. But we are all in Detroit. So the administrators are set up, say, hey, we're going to meet at the bowling alley and we're going to meet here. So this one particular night, we all met at I don't know what bowling alley. I think it was a bowling alley that night. But afterwards, everybody said, hey, we're going to go to this such and such club. So I forgot the name of the club. But me and my homeboy, and this is just one of my homeboys, me and him was real close. And we still are. We just I don't go nowhere with them no more like that. But he was like, okay, me and my sister meet you there. So when we forgot what the name was, but we asked somebody and we called somebody and they told us what the name was. And when we put it in our GPS, it led us to this place. But when we get there, it was obviously like this gay swingers club or something. I don't know, y'all. But as soon as we walked in, we were like, oh, Lord, we're in the wrong spot. So we never did get to meet up with the other crew because we ended up leaving. Like, he definitely, and it was also mostly guys, and so he definitely wasn't into homosexuality. And I ain't about to sit around and watch a bunch of stuff like that. So we left. So I almost ended up in the swingers club, y'all. But me personally, I don't think I'll ever be into swinging gay swingers yet. Like, it was like a gay thing, like even like bisexual. I don't know how to explain it, Copper. It was men and women there. It was mostly men though. So I guess they were switching off partners type of thing. I don't know. It was in the downtown Detroit area too. Downtown Detroit. I forgot the name of the establishment. Something with blue. It had something with blue in it. I don't know, but that shit was weird. No, I've only done the heterosexual relations. Yes, that's me too, Copper. Now I sort of kind of almost had a something going on when I was like 17, and it really wasn't that, like, me and my friend was with these two guys, and we were both in the same hotel. And of course, we had a bed, they had a bed, but they was trying to convince us to do, but neither one of us was like that. We both was Virgos, and we just weren't feeling it. But so I could have had one if I was gullible and dumb, but I'm not into women. I'll be the woman that you come over trying to. I like the meat too much to be sharing my meat. And so don't come over here thinking you can get my meat. Like, I feel like people only share bad meat. You know what I'm saying? Like, if your meat ain't that good, yeah, go on and have it. But like, I'm not sharing my good sandwich. Like, are y'all sharing? I don't do swinging, but I've been. Let me put some of this stuff up here. Yeah, I don't do swinging, but I've been among some white folks that started swinging. Yeah, it's weird. For me, that's just not my thing. I'm just not into the swinging. So I asked that question. Ask this one. I try to add some new ones, y'all, because I done asked some of these. So next week I'm gonna try to. We're probably gonna try to do away with never have I ever and come up with something else. So if y'all do have any good ideas of things that y'all want to do here at the news station, you're always welcome to leave a comment anywhere on, because I check all my look, like right now. Of course my channel's not big right now, so I'm able to keep up with my comments and everybody. So I appreciate y'all. If y'all know something, like, I know Vibes Queen has definitely been helping me behind, not even behind the scenes, because we don't have information with anything, but she'll tag me in something and or show me something, and I'm very appreciative. And so I'm open because I love to learn, I love to grow. So if y'all have anything, you dated some porn stars. Now, me and Zanae, we happened to be at a hotel one night. Because she stayed in Cleveland and I lived here in Detroit. And when she would come up to visit, this was when I was with my ex, we would always get a hotel so the girls could go swim, have a good time. So we was all in the hotel one night, and it was this and we was in the pool area, and it was a room door open, and they had a bunch of filming going on and stuff. And I told my friend, I'm like, girl, they in there, shooting corn. She like, no, they ain't. No, they. I'm like, girl, they are shooting corn. I know what corn look like, girl. I know what they doing. So maybe after an hour or so, they came out and tried to invite us to come in. And I'm like, girl, don't you go in there? But nah, we ain't fall for it. And we had our girls with us. But I think they rented out that room. They had the 3 rooms that was inside of the pool area, so they could, make their scenes. And I want to know. I should have asked them what the name of their thing was. I forgot what question I asked. Oh, I ain't asked nothing new. It was that porn star question that had got me. But I've done it all too, Copper. Now, not all, almost all. Like, I ain't do what you had said on Best Friend Girl panel that day. I ain't never gonna put that on the list. I don't know. I don't want to know if nobody else did it. Never have I ever. So get your drinks ready. I've done this one. Never have I ever had phone sex or video sex. So I'm definitely because I've done the long distance relationships, I've definitely had phone sex. Um Never really did the video sex, but I have been videoed having sex. But I've never like went on a webcam and just started doing stuff on the webcam. But I have made videos and sent them to my men. And once again, I'm gonna continue. If this video ever get out there and go viral and any of my men ever see it, please link me to the right sources that's gonna lead me to some money. Okay, I see some drinks in there. Okay, y'all been out here making videos, having phone sex. I like stuff like that. I think I'm more into the virtual world of relationships right now for me versus the physical realm of the relationship because I'm not willing to have to do certain things for a man right now. Not willing to, like, I cook for me and my daughter. Like today, I was able to make 2 hamburgers and cut up 5 potatoes and make me and her fries. Had I had a man, I would have had to cook 4 or 5 burgers, a whole bag of fried potatoes to make the fries. I'm not willing to do the extra work right now. So for me, virtual relationships will be better. But however, I'm going to move on to this next question because this is something that I haven't done, but I sort of have done. Um, Let me find it. Who are related? It was a good question too. Let me find it because it goes with this part of the question. I just want to make sure I know what I'm trying to say. I just want to make sure I'm wording it correctly. With the cover. That's why I wanted to do the wheel as well. But y'all know I was having some bad streaming. Here it is, number 12. Never have I ever used dating apps to find love or intercourse or anything like that. Let me see what y'all said. What Copper said about a video for me, but I'm not into touching myself. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there in a minute. Yeah, but like I've done the phone sex more so than, but I've made my own personal videos for my people. Like my little truck driver friend. He might need some little pick me up from time to time, so I picked them up. But the next question is, so somebody was about never have I ever did the dating apps, or for me, I've never done a dating app. I've never been on Plenty of Fish. I've never been on blackpeoplemeet.com or anything like that. But I have dated a guy that I met through Facebook, through the group that I'm in. And so they're not strangers because we go out often. And definitely in 2020, 2021, 22, we were outside all the time. This group actually takes yearly trips. So they just went to Vegas this year. I don't ever get to go on the trips because I don't ever have anybody to keep my daughter here in Michigan. Like, in order for me to go on these trips, I would have to fly her to Georgia and then fly from there to go wherever they're going, and then fly back into Georgia to get her and come home. So I never do that. But I have. Let me drink. I don't know if I drunk to that. Just a sip. But I have dated someone off of a app. So if you have done that, throw them drinks. Throw them drinks. Y'all met on the party line. Oh. My auntie that passed away, she was real big on the chat lines back in, what year was this? The year my baby was born. So maybe 2009 and 10. Like I don't even know if it was a phone chat line, but she was big on them and she was going on all types of dates with all types of people. I'm not trusting like that with the internet dating, really. The only reason I do the Facebook SDID dating that I have done is because it feels safe to me because I've actually met these people in person before. First of all, we're entertaining each other every day in the chat. Then they'll come in your inbox, and you can entertain there. And then we'll have a function, and we all go out there and we meet. And then that's when we're like, hey, you want to go out next Thursday, or you want to hang out? And it goes from there. But I'm just not into saying, hey, let me go look on Facebook dating and see who cute. Tag my friend. I think one of my friends used to be on Tagged and stuff, but to me that's scary. I'd rather meet a guy at a convenience store and give him my phone number, and then he and I see where it go before I go on a dating app. I don't know. I feel like dating apps, it's something always wrong with those people. Like that, my ex that I was with. Now, me and him didn't meet on a dating app, but he met his ex prior to me on a dating app, who is now his wife. It's like after we broke up, he dated a couple more people, but he got back with the lady that he was with before me, and so they're married now. But they met on what he said, blackpeoplemeet.com or whatever, and she was crazy, and I always have been. I don't know why he went back to her and still married her. She's crazy. And then he had a disability. We ain't gonna talk about like not no disability like that, but something's wrong with his feet. I put it like that. To me, that was a disability. But I ain't gonna put his business out there. Let me see. They are married and everything. Contagious. I tell my kids that I'm so glad I'm married. Like the dating life is like the dating scene for our age range is tough. Um, but I'm okay. Like I never wanted to be a wife, really. I enjoy my aloneness. I enjoy sleeping alone. Like I enjoy all of that. Only time I be wanting to mate um is for consistent bedroom action every day or every other day. But like I said, lately my focus, I haven't even been thinking about those type of things. So me and my little friend I got now, it works out good. He can come by and bring the hammer by. I'll send him on his way, and I'll call when I need another repair. So we're gonna move on to another question. Let's see. And I'm quite sure a lot of people have been here, but some people aren't. That's why I like to ask these questions because you never know. So, never have I ever been to a strip club because some women don't go. Open says you, Sheena, I am a mess. I'm real. I'm open. My name is open for a reason. I'm an open book. I ain't got nothing to hide. Y'all, they can talk about me. They can record it, send the screenshots around. Open. I told you that the Copper. I've been told you that we have a lot of similarities. Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm not with that clinginess stuff. I will like I'm not with it. I think that's on the list too. So I'm gonna ask that. I think that question is on the list. I don't know why I can't keep my things up there. They'll come on and then they'll go away. Okay. I see some drinks in the chat. So y'all have been to the strip club. Now, I have never been to a male strip club where I see Vibes Queen have. I've only been to female strip clubs definitely when I lived in Atlanta. Atlanta is known for the strip clubs, and me and my friends would go because that's where the men were. That's where the good time was. The good chicken wings at. So that's where I frequent. For me, I don't want to go see the male strippers. It's something that always throw me off with the male strippers that make me think that they play for the other team. That yeah, I'm good on the male strippers. I just watch the little Magic Mike show on TV or something. But I'm not going to the female strip clubs to look at the strippers like that. But I'll take you back. What year was this? This had to be about 2004, maybe four. We in Atlanta at Strokers. Me and my homegirl. First of all, I think that was probably my last time going to Strokers too, because it turned me off. The female restroom was like the patrons' female restroom was also the ladies' dressing room. So we had to go in there, and this was back in 04. They probably changed it now, but we had to go in there to use the restroom. So we go in there, all types of stuff going on. Girl over there in the corner doing powder. Girl got her leg popped up on the counter, shaving her stuff with a string hanging out from her tampon. It was just so much going on in that bathroom that threw me off. But then we get back out there. It's so crunk out there. The DJ, hey, we got a special surprise for y'all tonight. He came and set a suitcase on the stage, y'all. And when I say the baddest bitch popped out that suitcase, and I'm not into women, it was amazing to see. It was a regular suitcase. It wasn't no big one. She popped her ass out of there with them long boots, went from the ground all the way to the top, did some spins and flips, and she did the Mercedes experience, y'all, from P Valley. And I had to get that whole $10. Like I ain't into tipping them girls, like because I'm not gay. But I had to give that whole $10 for that. Like hey, you did that, sis. But like I literally I'm not a strip club thing. Now I'm gonna read y'all comments since I done told my story. Sheena is for sure. Let me see. I lived in a strip club for work purposes. Okay. Now, when I was a stripper, and it wasn't long, and I just did private parties. I was 17 and 18 years old. Had bodyguards. Never had to have sex at the private parties. We was always paid ahead of time, and we went and did our thing. But it was fun. I wouldn't change it. I can't even dance. I always had a nice body, so my body was together, and I used to make decent money doing it. And I'm an entertainer. I'm not, a dancer and all that, but I can entertain. I have a mouthpiece. I know how to keep people engaged. So I used to keep them engaged. I'm trying to be consistent and try to put y'all stuff up here, but they keep disappearing after I click the button. It's weird. I've been to the strip club a long time ago, men and women. Yeah. Now I ain't gonna lie, maybe what was this, about 3 years ago? It was some type of review here. The SDID crew was doing it. Well, they were going. They weren't doing it, but it was one out here in Detroit. So we all paid and we went. But when we got there, the line, it was cold that night. Y'all know Detroit to get real cold, and it was probably around December-ish time. And it was cold. The line was so long, and they act like they weren't letting people in. So I stood in that line for about 30 minutes. I looked at my homegirl. I was like, they can keep that. I think it was like a $40 or something to go. They can keep my money. I'm going home because I wasn't even into it. I was just going out with my friends. She's like, come on, let's go. And they had good tables in the front. But no, I'm not with seeing the ball slang unless they're in the bedroom with me. Let me see what Sheena said. Wait, somebody said something about them being fruity. I'm missing some stuff, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to see before we get to the next question. Because I ain't. Wait, my friend tricked me into going to a male strip club. He smelled like booty sweat. Hold on. I'm trying to get to the fruity. Y'all are hilarious. Let me see if I can click this because it won't scroll up for me to see. But who said this something about the male strippers being fruity? But that's how I feel. I feel like they're fruity. I get hit on by women a lot. That's the only thing I didn't. I get hit on by women on like in the grocery store. I was at Burger King maybe about a month ago. Not in it. I pulled up to the drive-through, and the stud lady that was working behind there's like, "Girl, if I wasn't at work, I'd ask you for your phone number." And I'm looking like, "Sis, you won't get it. Just give me my damn burger." Yeah, I'm just like, I'm not into the homosexual sex for me, but to each his own. Like, I'm not a hater. Like, I done had friends. I have a good best friend. Me and her have been friends for almost 14 years, and my baby 15. And she's a stud. Me and her never went nowhere like that. I love her to death. But I'm down with anybody's sexual preferences they want to do. It's just not for me. But moving right along, since I can't get my little thing to move. The next question, because most of y'all weren't in here last week when I was asking these questions. Never have I ever thought about someone else while I was being intimate with the person I was with. They scare me too contagious. Like the ones that try to hit on me. Regular cool ones, like this one she ain't my friend she's, you can tell she's a stud type thing, but she got the locks, she got long hair. She always had long hair before being a stud and stuff. But okay. All right, Flash. Let me re-ask the question just in case y'all forgot it, because I sure did. Let me see which one it was. What question I asked? Never have I ever. It wasn't that. Lord Jesus, I got to do better. It wasn't that. What was my question? I got the drink. Get the drinking, Sheena. Oh, thought about someone else doing sex. Yep, you get the drink, girl. Throw you a drink. Sometimes, like, it ain't been recently, but my last relationship that I was in, 6 years ago, often when he and I would do it, and it wasn't the fact I was thinking about somebody else. I just wasn't in tune with him in the bedroom anymore, and it wasn't nothing personal. But me and him had a big age difference. We'll probably talk about age differences and stuff next week. I got drunk, thought of someone. My best friend is a stud. Like, yeah, like me and my friend, girl, me and her, like, she she stays in Georgia though. Like most of my lifetime friends stay in Georgia. Or they have moved, to another city out of Georgia. They're not here with me in Detroit. But the other day she posted something about her Bitcoin. Her Bitcoin went up to $84,000 dollars. Like we're into the stocks, and that's what I'm trying to teach, financial awareness. But her Bitcoin, she's been patient. She's been on it for a while. It went up to 84,000, and then it went up to 90 something thousand. And I had just commented, "I love you. I'm proud of you because I know where you started from." And she came back and was like, "Hey, if you ever need anything, da da da," which of course I'll never ask nobody for anything. But I have lifetime friends, and she a stud. And the crazy guy that I was with, that I'm gonna tell the testimony on, he used to always try to accuse me and her of being together because we were just cool. Like, she was my smoking partner. Like, we had a lot in common. I just hung out with her all the time. She loved my baby because she was just my homegirl. But people are weird. What Trump did? Hold on. Oh, Bitcoin. That's why the Bitcoin. Okay, it's going lovely. Makes sense. It makes sense because she posted that about 2 or 3 weeks. I mean, about 2 or 3 days ago. But it makes sense. I personally, I had to move away from the stocks for a minute because I was doing crazy stuff with the stocks and the Bitcoins, and wasting my money. Like, I was literally dropping money here and there, and then so I had to take a break because one thing about me, I have an addictive personality, and when I learn something, I like to dive in and go full in. And so I was end up buying a few Bitcoin things that wasn't even real Bitcoins because somebody taught me about how to do stuff on which app. It wasn't the Coinbase. It wasn't Robinhood. It wasn't Webull. I don't know. I had all those apps, y'all. Every stock app that you can have, or a crypto app you can have, I was on them. I was all at the casinos. We got 3 casinos here, but I had to stop my gambling thing because gambling can ruin your life. Had me questioning my sexuality. Who had you question your sexuality, Malika? What? Oh, TikTok got some fine studs. I don't even be on TikTok. I need to. So I ain't into studs, but I don't even be on TikTok. My baby, I have a TikTok. I think I posted some stuff. I was in this food competition last summer, so I was posting things on there. But I don't really use my TikTok. But that's funny. So I had her question her sexuality. A lot of these studs are very pretty. Like my friend, she's very pretty. She's a fair skinned girl, got the locks, very pretty. And I think she would look like. But she said like one thing about her. She was honest. Said she did try to be with a guy once when she was younger, probably 14, 15 or so. Say she felt awkward with her legs in the air. Like it just was not for her. And so I can respect that. You know, like at least she tried it. She realized it wasn't for her. And she went on to what she liked, and she's been happy. Now she's similar to me, where she'll keep her a little girlfriend for about 4 or 5 months, but I think I'm not afraid of commitment. I just don't want it. I think she's afraid of commitment because after 6 months, she'll dump the girl, and then she'll be single, and then she'll go get her new boo thing, and then she'll be all in love with them, but she'll drop them right before month 6 come. It's like a complex. People are weird. Oh, y'all see, I got new comments. This thing ain't moving the way it's supposed to. I'm trying to highlight some of it won't let me go up. I gotta find out how to maneuver my laptop chat better, y'all. So if I'm missing y'all comments, I do apologize. I'm gonna start from where I can see and go down. Yes, Sheena, she used to be honest, a tall yellow bone. Yeah, they are. Let me see. Somebody say I'm cheap. I'm cheap. If I lose, I'm out. Yeah, see, I'm not one thing about me, I'm sort of cheap with my gambling in a way, but I'm smart. But so when I get what I used to do, but sometimes you start losing control. You're addicted person, your adrenaline start pumping. But what I usually would do, I would take $100 and something into the casino. I'll go to the little machine thing and break it down. And I'll get me a 10, some tens, fives, and ones. If I'll put a 5 in. If I get my 5 up to $10, I'll cash it out. Then I'll put a 10 in. Get my 10 up to like $20, $25, I'll cash it out. So I'm getting all my little tickets. They might be small, but at the end, I did have to come up with $300 and $400 or something. But then it's days you'll take that 200 or 300 in there, and you'll run through it in 10, 20 minutes. So if and when I do start back gambling, because I've never done the tables, I'm gonna go back to the tables. I'm gonna go try the tables. Let me say that, like roulette, blackjack. Now I did do blackjack when I was in Vegas, and was winning too, and then lost control, left with nothing. That's the only thing about me and gambling, y'all. I get my adrenaline start. Woo, like 20 is my max. Once I get down to 4, I cash out. Like it's rough. I wish my friend was still in here, because she has struggled with it for a while. Me and her actually started gambling. Like I've been gambling since I was 7. Don't judge me. I always been a bad kid, but I call this gambling. I don't know if y'all remember those quarter machines where you drop the quarter and they push the quarters back over to you and some may fall. That's how my gambling started at 7 years old, y'all. They used to have one of those. They used to come to the fair every year in Georgia. Then they had one in the laundromat that me and my mom and them used to go to. So I'm dropping our laundry quarters in there. And then when I was 15 and 16 and homeless, I used to go play cards and gamble for, it was tunk. We would play tunk for dollars. And I was real good at the tunk. So I was able to, get enough money where I can convince somebody to get me a hotel in their name because I wasn't old enough to get a hotel, but I always, I would find money. So I can have somewhere to sleep that night. Some nights it worked, some nights it didn't. But we're going to move on to another question. I see some people fell off, but I still got a few in here. I'm going to ask one more question. And then we're just gonna because we've been here 2 hours, 35 minutes, and 35 seconds. And I appreciate all of y'all. Oh, let me plug up my laptop too. And gonna stay here for 3 hours, another 25 more minutes, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Hold on.
Play Fortnite on my phone with my friend.
Why you need my charger?
It's at 1%, and my charger's broken.
Why is your charger broken again? My charger back. Oh Lord, kids, y'all excuse me. Yes, I was homeless at 15. Sheena, that's what around this sector. Sorry about that. My baby probably knocked the thing on her way over, but that's how I found the sector. By Marcus' interviews. A lot of his interviews resonated with me due to the homelessness. I appreciate y'all dropping me some little traffic lights, but by me being homeless, not just once in my life, I was homeless at 15, going on 16. I'm gonna probably unlock that story. That's actually where with my pictures that are floating around, that's probably where she got the picture from. I shared 2 stories. This is before I became a content creator. I shared a story about how I survived homeless at 15. Well, 16 by the time I survived it. And I got my first apartment in my name and everything. I'll probably retell the story. Because I do have it locked. And then I also told another story about how I got my first car for $200 at the age of 16. And it lasted 2 years, y'all. Like, but God's always good to me. And I'm always been that girl that gonna figure out how to make it. But yes, Sheena, I was homeless, and it wasn't like my mama just threw me out. I had a good mom. I just happened to be child number 4. By the time you have a few kids, you get tired when you get to the younger ones. I had 3 older sisters that had already done damage to my mom's mental health by the time I did get of age. And she wouldn't allow me to be the kid that I was supposed to be. I was called derogatory names before, like literally, I'm going to go ahead and tell you I was called a bitch at 10 and, a hoe at 7 and shit, It was, and I look back now, she was angry. She was newly divorced, trying to figure out how to go from a wife to be a single mom of 4 teenage girls that's giving her hell. Well, 3 teenage girls, and I was, still an adolescent or under. But life was different. So I for a while I held a grudge with my mom. But then you grow up, you understand, you start living life. And I had to, give it to her one day. I had to really let her know. Because I'm good about being my own therapist. I'm good about fixing my problems and letting go of my anger. So, I had to release to my mom because I'll never forget this one time. I know this is sort of off topic, y'all. We were playing Never Have I Ever, but I'm going to, since that question was asked, I'm going to switch to here for a second. Being homeless at 15 one time, my sister happened to go back and stay with my mom. And she was only staying there for a month, her and her 2 kids at the time. I don't think she had her 3rd one yet. And they were just staying with my mom for a couple of months until or a month or so till her apartment got ready or something was going on. And she knew I was homeless. And so I happened to run into her somewhere that day. And because I would always go to school. I was still doing what I was supposed to do. But I ran into her that day and she's like, I'm staying back at mama's house. And if you need somewhere to stay tonight, you can come over there because my mom always worked the 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. shift. She's like, you can come over there, just, come by 11. You got to be out by 6 or 7 in the morning. I'm like, that's cool. Because I was going to high school anyway. So I get there. And when I get there, I see my sister's car. It's parked and everything. And I knock on the door. And when I knock on the door, my mom comes to the door. Now, I'm going to pause right there. My mom is really good with the same way I have say I have good discernment, my mom does too. My mom is really, really good at feeling like something is going to happen. And so I'm assuming I still don't have the know-how today. Um, but I feel like she felt like something was going on around her home, her energy, and she told them at work that she had to either couldn't come in or she left early and came on home. Don't know because I never got the story. But when I knocked on the door, and I was like, I was stunned. So I'm like, Mama, where my sister at? I said my sister's name, of course. And my mama looked me. Now it's 12 o'clock at night. It's like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. I'm 15 and a half. Well, I'm closer to 16. But I'm 15 and a half because it's probably like May. It's probably like May of 98, 99. And she looked at me and told me my sister wasn't there and slammed the door in my face. And when she slammed the door in my face, I'm like, okay, this is my last time ever coming over here, regardless on if I was invited or not, because she was a mother. She knew my sister was there. She knew if I asked for my sister, she knew that my sister was going to sneak me in and have somewhere to stay. And she slammed the door in my face. I had to walk about a good 3 or 4 miles, y'all. I didn't get them. I went to one of my homegirls' houses. She was a little older. If I'm 15, I want to say she was about 19-ish or so. So she had her own little place and she had a car, but she stayed far. But luckily she stayed across the street from the high school I went to. So I left from there and I ended up walking way to my friend's house and stayed the night there. But I was like, that's my last time ever staying at my mom's or trying to go there, and I never did. For years, even after I fixed that relationship with her, for years, when I like being that I stay out of town, when I would go home, and so oh, you can stay the night there. I wasn't until I was 25 years old or 26 was the first time I even stayed a night at my mom's house, just like while I'm visiting or bringing my baby. We're just gonna stay here for 2 nights or whatever while we're in town. I always felt uncomfortable, and I know it seems sad, and that's why I was upset I didn't get to show the movie last night because there was a portion in the movie where Whoopi Goldberg was hugging her too. She was hugging Mekhi Phifer and the other lady who played Paris, and they looked up at her like it was weird. Like my mom loved us, but the affection we didn't get, and so that probably takes me back to why I don't like physical touch as a love language like that. And so from there, like I made it sure, but when I realized like my baby doesn't like physical touch, it's like translation down. Like I tried we were good up until she started getting bigger than me. But once she got bigger than me, now she's uncomfortable trying to hug and love on me and sit on me and stuff because she's bigger than me. But so our communication with love, not love, but our touch communication isn't what it used to be from her being 0 to 10. But I'm trying to fix that to show her better because I wasn't given that as a kid. You know what I'm saying? But I know I was loved. I was always fed. I was always clean. I was always, I ain't gonna, looked after, and so I know there was love there. But I believe it was just that generation. My mom's a baby boomer who was raised by somebody from the silent generation, and so y'all, if y'all know anything about the generations, like the silent generation was definitely that generation. Don't tell what happened in my home. Who raised the baby boomers? Who were, to me, the baby boomers were abusive parents. Because when I look back, me and all of my friends that was we went to school together, we were all abused when we look back at it. Whether it was physical. I'm sorry, my stuff froze again, y'all. Y'all know my stuff is a mess. I'm gonna read y'all questions now. I'm told a little bit about the story. Malika, you say you're the same way. Carper said I dealt with that also. My mom isn't affectionate, but I don't know why I keep disappearing. It's like I click it, then it disappears. Okay, but I knew I was having a cancer daughter, and she definitely needs hugs every day. And see, I want to be like I'm a Virgo. I don't know if my sign has anything to do with my touch or whatever. I know it comes from me not being affectionate with my mom at home. But the day I had my daughter, I'm like, I'm gonna give her all the affection in the world. And well, I still do, but like in the mornings when I try to hug her or something, she's like, no, she be like, it feel weird. Don't touch me. She be doing all this crazy stuff. But like, I don't care. I'm still going to run up behind her and hug her. I don't care if you're 7 inches taller than me. I don't care if you got me by a lot of weight. I'm still your mama. I'm still going to love on you. But them baby boomer parents, yeah, they would tear you up. And then I feel like that made the Gen X parents angry. I feel like the Gen X parents were angry parents who also became abusive. And then the millennial parents was like, hey, we're not taking none of this bull crap that we're not putting our kids through any of that stuff. And now we have created monsters, spoiled, entitled monsters, y'all, because we were abused and we were you know, we weren't affectionate, and now we're overcompensating with our children. Now they have become entitled. They have become like, I don't know, mine is just has a high sense of entitlement. I don't know if it's everybody else's, but my little Gen Z kid is definitely entitled. And I ain't with it. But she's spoiled. She the only child. So I do, and I feel bad about that, because still to this day, like even yesterday, she was trying to get me to have a baby. Like, girl, you playing. I ain't even did nothing to get a baby, but she's 15. Like, I feel guilty for not being able to give her more siblings or anything, because I grew up in a house full of siblings, and me and my sister's bonds is everything. And so I'm sad that she doesn't have that bond, and she also doesn't have a father based on his self. But we're supposed to go. She has a sister that she can bond with by her dad, so we're supposed to go spend New Year's with them in New Jersey, and bring in the new year, because we hadn't seen her in 3 years, I believe. And so, I'm co-parenting with my baby daddy, other baby mama, in the absence of him. Now, let me try to put some of these comments up, because I see y'all been talking. Wow, I can definitely relate. I totally understand. The baby booming parents will tear you up. Okay, I read those. So, Caribbean parents. Let me see. Korean parents aren't known for oh, I didn't know that. Like I said, I'm not really cultured, but I'm interested in learning about all cultures. I thought those were affectionate parents from what I've seen. I don't know if it's affection, but I know they love their children and they have the will for their kids to succeed and be the best in life. Like, I know they don't settle for no less than. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the American culture, the Black community will settle, like definitely in the poverty areas that I've grew up in. They'll allow their kids to settle for less than. Where in other cultures and the people that have migrated to this country to be better, they put that work in to really be better and come and show out in our country. And I like that. Some people be hating on it. I like that. OMG, my daughter had tried gentle parenting, and my daughter, yeah, your granddaughter is a mess. Yeah. I tried gentle and non-gentle. Definitely gentle parenting her first 5 years of her life. My baby was born with 2 holes in her heart. She didn't have a heart surgery till she was 5. And then now she gets in, kindergarten, and because she's been gently parented, spoiled, and the only child, she was going to them people's school acting a pure ass, y'all. I mean, a whole pure ass. And I literally had to go to the school with my baby, and I wasn't beating her hard and stuff. I wasn't in there to beat her in the middle of the lunchroom, and to embarrass her. It was embarrassment to show her that you got that type of mama that care. I don't bring you to school to come up here and show out. And the thing about it is, this how you know the teachers and the principal, everybody was just tired of it. I walked into school, had my belt in my hand. My belt was gold, y'all. Had my little belt in my hand, had it wrapped up. Walked past the principal's office, made it to the lunchroom. And the school that she was going to, they had lunchroom attendants where teachers must take their lunch breaks when their classes are there. They don't have to be there. It's the lunch attendant. I'm the lunch people, whatever. So, but it's like 4 of them in the classes. So I go to my baby. My baby excited. She's like, hey, mama. Because I normally used to go eat lunch, at least once a week. She's thinking I'm there just to eat lunch. No, today I'm here to tell you behind up. And the reason was she had disrespected the teacher and the principal the day before. And I don't tolerate disrespect from no kids to no adult. Not having it. And she was 7 at this time. So you are aware and you know what's going on. And you have been doing stuff every day. And so I went in there, got her in the middle of the class. I'm in the lunchroom. I said, what do I bring you here to school to do? And she's scared because now she see I'm being loud and everybody. She's like, learn. So I give her a tap. It wasn't that major. And I scream again and say something else loud. So I embarrassed her. But my baby didn't break down and cry. She was just steady shaking. I took her out that hallway, and then I started tapping her a little bit down the hallway. and a teacher or a custodian, somebody's like, hey, don't do it like that. He gave me a room to beat my baby in. I didn't beat her in there. I just was fussing at her and screaming and getting it. But I had to go to school, y'all, to check my baby. And ever since then, I ain't had a problem with her in the school system. Far as disrespect. Now, her hyperness, we still had problems. Her teaming up with other girls to do some crazy stuff. Yeah. But far as her being a respectful young lady and yes sir, yes ma'am, and respectful to them teachers and principals and stuff, not an issue. And so, but it was not, my child has not been abused. You ask her, she gonna say no. She gonna, I don't even know when last time she had a beating. The baby been bigger than me since she was 9, y'all. So I don't have the energy. Y'all see I smoke. I came back here trying to drag a kid. A big kid who 13 now. Let me try to read some of y'all comments. Y'all know this yet. I'm getting better. Oh Lord, I'm buffering. I'm sorry I keep buffering y'all, but we're actually gonna get up out of here. I ain't gonna go back into nothing, no sexual questions. Next week though, I'm gonna figure out how I can get my music back. So we can definitely, because I liked the road tour that we did last the road trip we did last week with the music. What I did was I played a bunch of different music from different areas, and we drove around the USA in an RV. We flew out in a plane, like just use your imagination, having fun and interacting with other people. And we got toe up and stuff. But being that I can't play music, I've been reading some of my guidelines here and there. So I'm gonna continue to learn more so I can continue to be here. Like granted, I'm only getting 15, 20 people right now. I'm fine with that. You got to start from somewhere. Eventually we're gonna grow and we're gonna continue to grow. I'm gonna continue to be here just being who I am. Honest, open, and I really appreciate all of y'all for coming in and being honest and open as well. Everybody's not willing to tell their life. Everybody's not willing to just be out. But I want y'all to feel like family to me. I want y'all to feel like y'all know me. And because I have nothing to hide. I'm a real person. I'm imperfectly made. But I'm striving to be better in life. I just want to be out here and and do something fun. And I think my content is good. I'm here with you as you grow. Thank you, Copper. I'm just trying to do something different. I'm tired of talking about people. I'm tired of being angry, because I don't be angry, but I'm just tired of all the rah rah rah. I'm not a rah 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 person unless you take me there. Like if you see I'm real cool, funny, down to earth, I don't have time to be rah rah rah. Why you said this about me? I don't care. Talk about me, but I want to be here to because my stories are interesting. I know it might be a 15-year-old girl out here right now that's homeless and trying to figure out how she can get through something. It might be a single mama out here right now that feels alone, that don't know if she's gonna make it. Because I became a single mom from birth, basically. My baby daddy wasn't there when I delivered my baby. It was my mom, my aunt, and my sister. You know what I'm saying? I want to tell my story. I want to grow my channel. I want to find good stories to report on for y'all. Everybody is upset that I am reporting on the sector. I'm still going to report on the sector, but Monday's going to be, I'm trying to report on everybody. But remember, my news now is only including the top 4 to 5 stories of that day, depending on how much juice happened in the sector. So I can also do a little celebrity news. They probably won't be seeing any more clips in the news because I did a clip Friday. It was just a little quick clip of Nick Cannon trying to, the Wild 'N Out show, trying to show and highlight Chico Bean in my thing. And I got a copyright for that. Now, it didn't affect my channel, but I know if I do that again, they're gonna hey, she ain't following the guidelines. They're gonna try to snatch me up. So I'm gonna be building my own little clips with my pictures and stuff like I normally do. But I'm still gonna try to offer celebrity news, some Detroit street news. We're gonna keep up with the 3 cases that I have brought to you all. I'm gonna try not to bring too many more cases until we can keep up with this. So I'm Naziah Harris. The suspect's trial starts on January 6th. So we probably won't hear much about him right now. I'm still trying to see what's going on with Adrian, the little guy here in Detroit who mom and stepdad or live-in boyfriend beat him severely, allegedly. Still looking into that. And then we also have the new little guy. He was 5 years old. Got access to his mom. I don't know his name. I don't have a name for him yet, so I'm trying to find out. But his mom and dad, his real father and mother, left a gun somewhere in their home that was able to he was able to find, released the trigger, shot himself in the stomach, and now a 5 year old is no longer here based on gun violence to his cell phone accident. So we're gonna follow those stories. And I'm probably gonna bring one more because it's another good story I seen that happened here a couple of days ago. Eventually, I'm doing Atlanta comedy, and being that I can't really show the skits, I'm gonna keep doing Norman. Some people don't like Norman, but no, I ain't got struck for Norman right now, so I know I'm gonna keep Norman in there. I'm gonna keep trying to find you things about Desi Banks because I love Desi. I'm introducing somebody new from Atlanta for comedy, but I'm also gonna implement a little bit of Atlanta news. I'm just gonna tell y'all this, like it was a apartment complex in Atlanta that was scamming people out of their money or something, where these tenants are paying their rent, and these are low income people paying their rent, and then now the checks are coming up missing, the money's coming up missing, and now all these tenants are being asked to either pay rent again or get out of their homes. So we may have more homeless people out there in the streets with markets. That's why I'm thinking about trying to show some of those type of stories in Atlanta, some things that relate to the sector. And then so I did Detroit news, celebrity news, and Atlanta, a comedy. So those are my things I'm adding the daily category. Monday will be Money Mondays, where I teach some finance stuff or just give something about finance, not teach. But Tuesday will be Tasty Tuesday, where I'll either offer a recipe that I have that I show a video of something that I've already cooked because I was in this cooking competition, or find a recipe online to share with you all. Maybe you can implement it in your meals or your love life or whatever you do at home. Wednesday is gonna be Worldwide Wednesday, where I'm gonna try to see what's going on in Africa and in the war we might be headed to over there in Ukraine and or wherever, Afghanistan. I'm gonna try to find some news from there, worldwide, globally, and if I can't, worldwide will also mean if something happened in Texas, if something happened in California, that that seems to be report worthy, I'll do that. And then we're also gonna have Thursday. It's gonna be Throwback Thursday, where we just go back in time, a little something from the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, just a little something from there. Nothing long, a minute little insert. And then Friday is gonna be Freestyle Friday, where you can find anything. Most likely it's gonna be funny. I might change that to Funny Friday, where you're gonna find something funny other than the Atlanta comedy. But I'm just trying to grow the news. So yeah, I know, like my friend looking forward to Tasty Tuesday for real. I'm just trying to, actually be something like the news a little bit. I'm not sure if people are aware that I am a news reporter. I am not a gossiper or a blogger. I am only reporting the news that I see in the streets, a news reporter. I am not a blogger, a vlogger. I'm not not doing get ready with me's. I'm not coming live to talk about other people. When I come live, it's for our games. It's for something that I'm doing about me. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to open up about open. I'm here to report news about our sector, the little small sectors that I have infiltrated. Like you're probably going to hear about Queen 88 in the news this week. I just love her whole energy, her whole life, and her name in the news. I didn't get to show that. I had her as the dancer, but you'll know who she is. Her picture will still be the same. She's still going to stay on the state's court because I don't think I'll be messing up her brand by saying it's state's court, but I'm not going to use her name. But open it. If I was you, I would completely omit former Miss Bougie. She's a problem you don't need. I understand, Sheena. Everybody's telling me that. But sometimes she is content in some of the other people. I'm not really more concerned with her as I am the person that got my pictures all circulating the internet. But I'm not. I feel like didn't do anything. I just reported the stories that were out there, that were current, and people are getting mad. But for now, I feel like you can't really strike me. If I'm not saying your name, if I'm not using your brand, or anything. I created a way where I can still report, still be respectful like I intended to do, and report on the stories. Like sometimes she might have some content on something that my best friend did, or sometimes the classroom might be talking about her, or sometimes, and that's why I had to let best friend girl know when she said that I'm trying to first of all gain content off of her. I'm reporting on everybody, honey. I'm not trying to get content off of anybody. I'm just creating my own. Secondly, if everybody else, because that what made her mad in the news that day, there were 3 lives in one day, and they were back to back. 2 of them was going on at the same time, but each one of them, she was the content for that day. So when I reported the news, she was in the first 3 sections of the news, and I'm quite sure it was upsetting. But I didn't say anything that anybody else didn't say. I didn't say anything really. All I said was, "Hey, this person had a live. This was what it was about. Go over here to this place and see." And then I did the next one and the next one. And but she was the content for them that day, which made you highlight in the news. Yeah, like who's posting your pics nickname? Not my nickname. Yeah. Oh, they gave me a nickname and everything, but the paraprofessional that stays on Striking Street is who did that. And it just came left field out of nowhere. She's assuming that I'm messing with her in the news. But I'm not. I'm just being accurate. Now I did my clap back on my news on Friday. That was my first time where I did come back and say something and feel like, but it wasn't even a clap back because I'm just stating facts. And because I've done nothing to no one. But I understand when some people don't want to be part of the news, but we're all out here. I'm quite sure I'm about to be content all week. I don't give a fuck. When I see it, if I happen to be content, I'm reporting on it in the news because I'm a news reporter. So that's exactly what I did on Friday. Like if I was so embarrassed about it, like I wouldn't have reported nothing about her posting my pictures around. I literally sent people, "Hey, if y'all want to see my pictures of Miss Open that she's found and screenshot and blew up and zoomed in on, y'all can go on over there to Striking Street." That's just how I operate. Like I don't have nothing to hide. I ain't never came out here and said I was this or that or trying to be this or that. I have said what I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be a content creator. I'm trying to achieve more greatness in my life. But I've never came out here and said, "Oh, I got money. I drive the best car. My hair be done every day. I wear nails." I've never said any of that. I came out and said, "Hey, I'm open." I came out and said I'm opinionated news. Nobody can understand the opinionated part, but I put open in front of it because I was open. So everything worked out perfect. Everybody just started calling me open. Open, you're very professional and respectful. I don't get it. Yes, that's me either, Sheena. I came out, first of all, if I could have all my uploads back up, you will notice never once have I used "I" in any of my news. Because "I" is an opinion. I talk about myself in third person. If I go somewhere, I'll say the news station, the news host, or Miss Open. I don't say, "Hey, somebody came over here and I said and I did and they did." No. If I do have to talk about something I did I put it in third person because that's what a news reporter does. When I watch the news, they say, "Hey, Tom, we have, a breaking case. This happened on such and such. We have Susie over here." And then Susie come and say, "Hey, we're here. This happened, that happened. Back to you, Tom." And they go on about their life. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So I'm just going to report my news back to whoever. And any fighting that they trying to do with me, they're fighting themselves. I'm going to continue this. I'm going to state that to the end. I ain't got no fight in me. I don't care about my pictures being circulated. I don't care about being called names. I don't care. I'm going to always be as who I am. And who I am is, first of all, a strong Black woman, single mother, educated, a fighter, determined, resilient, diligent. I'm very hardworking. Those that's who I am. So I'm not out here to be fake with nobody. I never came out here and tried to say I'm this or I'm that. I am exactly who I am. I come from poverty. I'm trying to save my daughter from being in poverty. That's why I'm doing my testimonies. If you watch the one where I told about losing my 2 babies at the age of 16 and 17, I'm trying to save my baby from being a teen mom. Right now, I'm doing good. She's not sexually active. She's 15. At her age, I literally had just planned to have sex at 15. You know what I'm saying? She don't even have a boy she talked to on the phone. So I'm doing good right now. Like she on the phone now, but it's with her little group of homegirls. So I'm trying to save her from teen pregnancy. I'm trying to save my child from having a love child because my baby happened to be a love child. On accident. I didn't know the man was married, but he was. I ain't got nothing to hide. You look so much like my cousin on my mother's side. Okay. I wish I can be clicking the button. Yeah, I'm just reading what I can see. As y'all see, I keep squinting. I squinting. I'm getting a little old. I always had good eyesight, but now I'm thinking I might need some glasses soon. So when I take my baby, I think her eye appointment is in January. Because she does wear glasses that she don't wear, and I ain't seen them glasses in a couple of months. But Open, you look so much. I read that. That's right, Miss Open. Thank you, Flash. I can't drop her. I can't drop her real hand. I'm missing some stuff, y'all. But I am here. I'm trying to be engaging. But yeah, I'm not trying to go to court with people and all that. Like I don't care. Like even with the that strike I had got, I could have tried to put in an appeal and maybe try to fight it back and all that. I just didn't because it ain't worth trying to go on a strike fest or nothing. Okay, you said I ruined your brand. No problem. I'll just rechange your brand and I won't be ruining your brand. Because I was trying to promote her brand. I was saying, hey, you know, this person is doing raffles. Go over there and sign into the raffle. Hey, this person, go buy some lips. I was trying to promote everybody's brand. If I see you got a new channel, I'll be trying to promote that. You know, that's what I do. I'm the news reporter. And what I basically am is not even just a news reporter. I'm basically a free promoter. Like even when I do Norman in my comedy, wherever location he is at doing his thing, I promote that person. I told everybody, hey, go to Anilum in Atlanta and go over there and see them. You know, yeah, I'm 41, Sheena, so my eyes are sort of trying to do whatever. Let me see what Copper say. I feel you. I don't care about my pics being posted either. Yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna be out here. Like that was my goal from day one. To when I come out here, I'm gonna be on the camera. Someday, like I got really natural hair or whatever, and I don't use creamy crack. I don't need a perm. I actually have good hair. So some days I'm probably y'all gonna see my natural hair where I'm gonna have it out in my little fro and my curls gonna be curling and all that good stuff. But I've been wearing my ponytails all year, based on the fact that I don't be wanting to do my hair no more. I used to keep my hair braided all the time, and I don't be wanting to. But I'm gonna keep on reading a little bit. Let me see. Copper is so beautiful. Yeah, Copper is beautiful. I think all you ladies are beautiful from the pictures that I have. Now I'm not nosy. I don't go clicking on stuff to see. I'm not into who people are like that. But when I have seen pictures of people, I think everybody's beautiful that I've seen. Let me see it. Copper me either. I have some pictures up here on my regular channel. I'm on the troll accounts, the scope the scene. At the end of the day, I'm just, you know, you can only be who you are. Like I said it in my news Friday. The mirror is going to tell you everything you need to know. You just have to be willing to accept it. You know, everybody's not happy when they look in the mirror. I'm happy. I'm okay. I know what flaws I got and what I need to work on. There's nothing I can do right now. I ain't got enough money to go to a dentist for myself. My daughter's on Michigan Medicaid, so I get to take her all the time. I had to take her literally 4 times in 4 weeks or whatever, because she had a couple of cavities that happened back there, and they had to fill them. And then she don't be wanting to take the numbing medicine, y'all. My baby a gangster. She just want them to go ahead and drill. So they will only do 1 or 2 at a time, and then hey, we got to come back another week later and drill 2 more. So, but I don't have so if anybody that has a problem with how I look online and y'all would like to help me better myself, since y'all say I got real problems out here, the Cash App is coming across the screen. Ramp for Life. Y'all, I'm always willing to take donations for that. If y'all are willing, I will put an account up. I have 2 different savings accounts and 2 different checking accounts. I will put a little money up and put a name on it and say this person donated to the T Fund. Okay. But until the end, what's your channel? Yeah. This is a place where you can come and promote yourself and others. This is the news station. Like when you go to the news, that's what the news do. They promote you. They tell you stories or whatever. So I'm here at any time, even if it's just in comments and stuff, and y'all trying to get some information out to somebody. This is the place to do it. Come to the news station, say, hey, my channel is this, and I'll put it in the news. Remember, we got vacancies. We have a vacancy in the clouds over there in Fantasy Bridge. We have a vacancy in Drag Station. If anybody's strong, they like to drag and fight and stuff. And we have a whole 3 blocks for 9, which is 3 houses. I don't have a name for that area yet. So if that area form, we might end up having to shift certain people around, but we do have vacancies that I can report on in the sector. But what I may do is just make 9 for now my infiltrator street, where the 3 people that I did infiltrate, which is Queen 88, VS Icon, and King Roman News. I might just put them in there. You from the street sector, Flash. I don't know, but I appreciate Flash. Flash comes and leaves me nice comments. Today Flash has told me that she appreciate my realness and thought I was funny. So I appreciate you. And like I don't be just trying to be. I'm naturally funny, I guess, because all my life that's all I hear. Oh, you so funny, and I be being serious half the time. But people be like I'm funny. And we have made it. I just want to let y'all know. We'll stay on a little longer because I see people still talking and vibing. We made it for 3 hours, 10 minutes, and 31 seconds. The time here is 1:45 in Detroit, Michigan, and I appreciate y'all. It wasn't as fun as it would have been for the rest of the evenings without my music. And I'm actually a little tired. I didn't take that nap that I told y'all I was gonna take. Did my housework, took the baby to the hair store, cooked some. I made homemade fries and burgers. Then I had to take my shower and get myself back prepared to look a little something because as soon as I get off of here, y'all, I'm ripping this ponytail off. I do it every night. My fro come out and I sleep in peace. I just gel my stuff back up the next morning. Open menu used to cut up in the chat laughing. Yes, ma'am. Cut up and act the fool. And when I started my channel, I came out and admitted that to everyone that, hey, I have been from chat to chat. I've been talking about you, and you. I did not mean it because I don't know you, or you. I was just doing it being messy because I'm a messy person from time to time. Just being messy. But I own up and I will always, so like that's how me and I'm gonna keep saying it. She probably get tired of hearing it. But that's how me and Vibes became okay. She came in my first live, just trying to see who I was, what I was about. As soon as she came in, I'm like, hey ma'am, hey. I just want to let you know I was over there in this room and that room, and I said XYZ about you. And I didn't say I apologize. Like I just want to let you know I want to be held accountable. So I womaned up. She accepted that as a woman. Me and her are great. I don't care what people keep saying about she a backstabber. They ain't got nothing to do with me. For me, she and I don't have an issue. She been good to me. She has been having my back out here in these streets. Shout out to somebody else that been having my back that's gone out of here, which is the lead detective. She has been out here. I've seen a couple of comments, defending me, which she defended me in the Room of Vibes one day. She didn't defend me on her own reports that she make on her page. I appreciate y'all. I'm not asking about ATV Vaughn. He went one day and went live. I didn't even know. Thank you for defending me behind my back. When people are talking about me in y'all face. So I appreciate that because I ain't asking nobody to buck for me. I can nothing but for myself. But I'm not in the nothing bucking space in my life. I want people, if you're gonna talk about me, just talk about me. I don't have no response. I said what I wanted to say in the news on Friday, but I will be back in the news on Monday because the paraprofessional, that's the only content I've seen from her this week, is about me. Because I already reported about the live she did on Thursday, I believe that was. I haven't seen her go, but like I said, I ain't been online today unless something happened today, but I will be her content. So if I'm contenting somebody else's content, I'm gonna have to make the news. And I may even take it, but I don't want to say I took her content, but I feel like it's mine if they're my pictures. So I may even add the pictures in there for the people that ain't seen it, for the people that want to laugh, for the people that want to donate some money, whatever. Because one thing about me, Miss Open, I ain't never gave a fuck my whole life. My sisters get mad at me about that. I was always that one that never cared. How they say the sister that's in the background doing this. I was always that sister, y'all. All communications offline, so no one needs anyone to worry about me backstab. Yeah, like that's my whole thing. I don't talk. I don't have no. Only people numbers I have is ATV Vaughn and Marcus, and I have never. Me and ATV Vaughn ain't never really ever text or talked or anything. The 8 times that I have text Marcus, Interception. The one time I called him to somebody chat because I was watching the live and they was calling him. I texted him, hey, I said, hey, they calling you to come over, and he came and hit their lamp. But other than that, anytime I have ever sent him a message, it was been about my strikes or how can like my first block party, y'all, because I got a bunch of paintings in here and they got nasty things on them. So I had them all on my wall in my room because I was trying to do my live in my room because I was trying to make it grown and sexy. So I sent him a picture of all the paintings. I was like, will I get struck if I have these paintings behind me? He said, I wouldn't do it if I was you. And I didn't do it. So like, I was just getting, if I text him, which I hadn't texted him in 3 weeks or so, it's going to be about business only, like not my business, merging with his. Just how can you help me understand this YouTube better? I'm just here to grow. I'm just here to be here for y'all and give y'all a safe space because I didn't feel safe no more. So that's why the news station is here. I didn't feel safe because when I first got in the sector, I was having fun. And even though I wasn't in people's chat because I was a cloud watcher or a bush watcher, but I could go over there and watch Kiki and enjoy her live. Then I can leave and go over there. I'm sorry for saying her name, the Barbie. And then I can go over there to Best Friend Girl and watch her live to see what she said. And then I can go over there to the classroom and see what's going on. And then I can go over there to the Rose Garden and see what happened. And, peacefully, even this before I was typing in. And then I started typing in the chats, and I was only typing in the classroom and the Rose Garden. I recently just started typing in the interviewers chat about 2 or 3 months ago, whenever I got the mod thing. Who else chat would I be in? Sheena, no, because me and Sheena be in them together. But I think we're the only two that I would really be in. Oh, and the paraprofessional. And so I would go in all those chats or whatever, and I felt free and fun, and everything was good because I did start going in the Best Friend Girl chat once upon a time, but then they said we couldn't go over there, and I felt bad, I'm like, and then it just started becoming where every live I went to, if you mess with this person, and I'm not like that, like even my friend that was in the chat earlier, Zanae, she has people that she don't like that I love. Like we used to work together years ago, probably 13 years ago. This is one little girl she didn't like, and she would continue to try to bully the little girl, mess with the little girl. I used to stand up for the little girl, and she's my friend. I'm like, look, you're gonna leave that girl alone. I like her, and she didn't get mad at me for liking somebody else that she don't like because the girl didn't do nothing to me. Like I'm not that type of person where if you ain't did nothing to me, I ain't got no reason not to like you. So until somebody has done something to me, which so far only one person has done something to me, and I'm still not retaliating, and I still don't care. Like if you don't like me, I still like the way you did your commentary. I'm not a hater, so I'm going to continue to just be who I am. And if I continue to get my screenshots circulating, it's okay. I'm not striking nobody. I'm not complaining. I put it out here for the world to see. If people listen to exactly what my song says, it is self-explanatory about who I am and what's going on. I'm Miss Open. I'm here to report the news on the Atlanta Street interviews. Don't get in your feelings. You put it out here for the world to see. I'm just here to report on it. I don't want no smoke with nobody. It tells you exactly who I am and what I came out to do. And I'm going to continue to follow my brand that I'm creating here. Yeah, it's getting to high school, and I barely went to high school. I went to high school, but it is getting where I can't handle that. Like my intelligence level, my mental state, me as my character of who I am, I can't rock like that. And I was, the summer was good. I was playing around with the summer. I ain't have nothing to do. Well, I was in school really because I didn't finish school till August 29th. I'm 26th. But I was in school and stuff, but school was easy for me. Like I'll be done with my homework in an hour, so I had more time to do some stuff, and so I was just having fun. But then it wasn't fun after months and months. So I was like, I got to find something, and I had already knew I was going to be a news channel anyway. That's why my name has been Opinionated News. So I was like, it's time to start reporting the news. Everything worked out in timing. Eventually, like I said, we're small now. We're gonna grow. We're gonna get more traffic jammers in here. We're gonna have more people to vibe with. But I do appreciate it. Some content creators only get 8 or 9 people to talk, and they chats don't move. My chat moves the entire night, even with 10 to 15 or 8 or 5 people. Y'all are very active. My traffic jammers, y'all are appreciative. I am appreciative of y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to get out of here. Sorry about the music, but because Vibe Queen did send me that stuff, I'm gonna do some research tomorrow and see what I can come up with. and how I can get some music. I'm gonna figure out how to get better streaming service or something. I don't know, because I don't think it's nothing I can do though. Like, my thing is Xfinity. Maybe I'm gonna ask, can I get a stronger modem? I've been at this location about 4 years, and I've had that same modem this whole time. So I'm quite sure they have upgraded modems by now, and I just haven't gotten one. So I'm gonna look into that so we can have better streaming. I'm gonna play my little outro song about 4 or 5 times. Let y'all say y'all goodbyes in the chat. Y'all can throw me some traffic lights in there. And I'm gonna play my outro a few times while I'm still sitting here on live. I'm gonna smoke my little cigarette and just let y'all know, never have I ever. This is still over half full, and I barely drunk that. So sis ain't been in here drinking. I've been smoking my weed because I like that. So I'm not a drinker, but I appreciate y'all. Y'all have been very like communicative with me. I've had some great conversations. I learned a lot about everyone, and I have a good memory, so I'm pretty good about, like, I sort of remember who was what sign, around who was what age. I really, the engagement was good. I know we always have fun together, vibes. And hopefully, like last time we did the block party over at Vibes when I was struck. So if ever the channel gets struck, I'm gonna be hitting Vibes Queen up on one of her little messages and saying, hey, I'm on one of her videos. We might have to have the block party over there. So sometimes the block party might be over at the castle. Any other content creators like Copper Star, and we want to have block party. Like, I'm just trying to have fun and be, just be who we really are. I think most of y'all ladies are dope ass women. The men that be in the chat, last night I had 3 men in the chat. Tonight it was only 1, but I appreciate the fellas showing up. I did notice my men are increasing. I think this channel is like 86% women, 14% men, but now I'm up to 23% men. So I do want to grow some more men folk in here, because I do like men energy. Oh, thank you. I thank you. They steady trying to stop the show, but I've been stopping my own show because I'm not familiar with the guidelines. So between me and the haters, we are both messing up out here. So I'm gonna get it right so I can be here for y'all. Let me find this song, and we're gonna get ready to get out of here after 3 hours, 22 minutes, and 2 seconds. All righty. I'm all in the wrong thing eventually, and I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and pay for StreamYard next week, because it said something about I would used up my free something. I don't know. So I might end up having to purchase a StreamYard so I can figure out how to get my banner and get my stuff right like everybody else's. But I'll get there when I find my song, y'all. Y'all know I'm working on bootleg streaming. We working on the bootleg stream. But everybody, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Much love. Y'all can continue to communicate for a little while in the chat. But I love y'all. Oh, this ain't even the right song. I was about to play the intro. I need the outro. I enjoyed it, all y'all. Thank you for coming in, Sheena. I think this is your first time coming to the party. Flash, I think this is your first time. I appreciate you. Vibes, you know it's always a vibe. Copper, girl, we twins almost, girl. We got so much in common. I love you. Jesse, my 313, you ain't here no more, but you came in and showed out. My favorite couple in the YouTube street, Contagious, OG Bobby Johnson. I appreciate y'all for showing up every week. Who else stopped in and played with me a little bit? My friend, Janae, appreciate you. Malika, Kenyatta, I don't know why it stopped so fast, but I appreciate all of y'all. Who else came in? Malika, Kenyatta. I don't want to miss nobody. If you hear this and I don't say your name, Golden Signatures. Thank you for coming in. Let me try to scroll up. But all of y'all are appreciated. If you had fun, tell a friend. Come back next week. We'll be here. I appreciate you. I think I had everybody that stopped by. Oh, ONR Detailing. Shout out to you. You always come through. Fox Trotter, thank you for stopping by. Warrior, I seen you come in and say, hey, thank you. Who else had stopped by? I think that's about it. I'm gonna play it one more time, a couple of times. I had to reset my phone, y'all. My song used to be longer, but I had to cut it. It was weird. I don't know, but yeah. But you can't make it up, and I can't find my beat no more. But thank y'all. Oh, Mr. West. Yes, thank you, Vibes. Thank you for stopping in, Mr. West. He did stop up in here. And O&R, yep. Because I went down on my chat, y'all. I was all the way up trying to see who I missed. But y'all appreciate it. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's 2 o'clock, just like last night, on the dot. So I'm about to end it. My outro is deuces. Y'all have a nice night.